That's a bad boy. Oh my God.
Man, Christmas just passed and Finesse2tymes out here beefing with an 11-year-old? What? And one of your favorite artists just got caught walking out in a red dress at Diddy party? It's going down here tonight. Tales from the Crib. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. While you at it, hit that notification bell. Cause they trying to cancel Beyonce for a halftime performance and I ain't having it. It's your boy, Feel the Supreme, Jesse J305 with my co-host
Chico Grande, Chico 2 times. We are here. It's the end of the year. We're bringing the news. We're bringing the drama. We're letting you know what's going on in the NBA world. LeBron's still here at 40 co-host.
Hey, man.
He's still hooping.
He's still hooping, and Young Thug was out there shooting from jail.
Shooting off the hip.
I know, took Devin Haney girl, man. He took another L. But guess what, man? This Tales from the Crib. Episode what? 187. Hey,
187. I cannot believe it.
Hey, man, send them straight to heaven, man. We've been going hard. We've been going strong. We've been doing this content for weeks after weeks after weeks.
For 20 years.
And y'all been watching. Thank y'all for watching, man. While you at it right now, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, man. Comment something nice below, man. Say nice outfit, man. Say Jesse J, I love the flowers. Because, hey, man, we finna drop a lot of flowers this episode.
No, we're not dropping any flowers.
What's gonna be
It's a whole bunch of hate.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of hate.
A whole bunch of. I'm going down the list. It looks like hate.
What?
Hate.
What? There it is. Positive.
No, positive for you, you freak. We'll get into that in a minute. My co-host is into the freaks, and I'll tell you when it's his favorite topic of the day. But welcome to Tales from the Crib, Chico Grande, Felix Supreme. Are you ready to jump in the first topic? Man. Happy New Year to you. This is the last podcast at 24. We're jumping straight into 25. So let's go ahead and jump into this first topic.
I thought I was gonna talk about what we got for Christmas, but I guess we're going to toxicity.
Everyone knew you were on the naughty list.
Horrible.
But we got Justin Baldoni fallout after Blake Lively lawsuit dropped by agency, sued again, podcast co-host quits. A lot of drama. We covered this a little bit before. What's going on, co-host?
Man, it's too much drama, man. Too much drama to talk about, man. It all started with It Ends With Us, man. It was about a movie with a lady that went through a whole bunch of abuse, verbal, physical abuse, and who would have thought?
That's not the way Blake promoted it.
It's not how she promoted it, but it's the life that she was going through at the point, the life that she was going through while she was shooting the movie. Now, I mean, this is just crazy.
That's terrible. How do you film a movie to support this topic, but then you're actually going through what the movie's about?
I mean, the funny
allegedly,
and also the funny part is the Justin dude. He was I guess he's like a feminist. He had a feminist award. They took it away from him because he's just
like a Heisman. They're like, you didn't earn it.
You ain't earn it. You just like everybody else, man. You out here saying you for women, you protect women at the same time. You out here doing too much, and that's what Blake Lively out here saying. Justin out here doing too much on the set. He turning some scene. He turning 1-2 kisses into 12 kisses, saying, "I'm doing it for the art."
It's for the director's cut. I mean, everyone knows that.
Listen, man.
The director's cut is a little more explicit. A little more spicy.
And that's the question. When is it too much spice? Like, when is it too much? All right, I understand. Like,
I mean, of course, you got to let people know beforehand. But if they don't stop you, that's consent.
That sounds like Diddy.
No, I'm just kidding.
That sounds like Diddy.
No, we're making jokes. Don't believe that.
Nah, but basically this is what happened. So Blake Lively and Justin did the movie It Ends With Us. It's a popular book that they just basically remade into a movie. She played the love interest. Justin also played in the movie, and he also basically directed the movie also.
It's always weird when that happens, when it's like an actor/director.
He basically had too much power. He's an actor, director. He also basically the HR team was working with him. The head of the
He is the HR team. What are you talking about?
He had also another friend with him that also worked there too that was basically just rude also with him. So basically what Blake Lively did was she dropped a 80-page complaint saying, Justin, I can't work with him. He's disrespectful. He's doing too much. He over here walking around talking about his pee addiction. He's talking about things that he's done with women.
He's addicted to corn.
He's addicted to corn. He's showing me videos of basically half naked women. He's basically making.
He's like, what type of scene you trying to make?
Exactly. He's also shaming Blake Lively, talking about, oh, I can speak to the dead, I can speak to your father. Like, what kind of mess is that? You can't tell nobody.
He's a witch doctor now?
That's what he's saying. He's a witch doctor. But I mean,
and he's a corn addict and a director and an actor. What does this guy not do?
Keep his hands to himself.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, so it's just hard.
Listen when you say no.
It's just a horrible situation. So when I was basically doing my research on this story, it basically started off as something simple. You know, Blake Lively, she's sending in the paper, the complaint, basically saying that this was basically a lot of essay going around. He's doing a whole bunch of horrible stuff. But the real nitty gritty stuff was that he started a smear campaign. He basically started a smear campaign.
It's so easy to do that now. If you're connected.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know people did that.
That's what people call like getting blackballed.
That's
like what happened to 63rd.
Oh, so it's basically like the movie star way of doing it. So
yeah, basically.
Okay, because rappers, they try to blackball you. Like, artists, they be like, oh, if you do it, you can't be on this interview with this show because if you do it, I ain't gonna do no business with you. But
like these people are grimy, never work with them, they'll try to steal from you.
Exactly. So basically what they're saying is Justin started a smear campaign with his crisis team because he knew he was doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff at the workplace that he should have been doing.
Hey, that's what your PR team is there for, to protect your name, because all of this is alleged. So I mean,
she
I don't
has
know.
the text messages. She said she what's it called? I'm
sorry, dog.
She audited it. It was audited.
You're gonna be locked up.
She audited them, and that's when she got the text messages. So it's crazy how you have
wait. She kept the text message that he had sent her.
No,
and then she turned them in.
No, he audited it. She audited them. Justin and the crisis, basically the whole job, the basically him, also the company, the other friend that was with him, the crisis team. No, she didn't sue him. She audited him. Basically took the text messages.
Yeah,
she got all the text messages, and that's when she found out that they are talking behind your back. They are trying to basically start this whole PR stunt to make you look like a bad person. That's when when we were doing the research on it.
Yeah.
We saw so much bad stuff about Blake Lively, and we found out, and I thought she was a diva. Like, she's a horrible person. She's a diva. Nobody wants to work with her.
That's what everyone was saying on TikTok. Remember we had that TikTok compilation. Everyone was talking down on her, saying that, oh, this is supposed to be like a feminist movie, like about like uplifting women, and you're like just trying to be like, oh, take your girls out to this movie. It's a night of fun, and it's like it's not that type of movie.
Yeah, basically she didn't want to promote. Yeah, because originally she didn't want to promote. That wasn't the plan to promote it like that. But I guess once this whole situation happened with Justin, Blake Lively's unfollowed him. The whole set.
But that's a weird way to promote it if you disagree with it. Like, I'm gonna make light of the situation, even though I literally went through the situation. That does seem a little bit weird, does it not?
I mean, yeah, it is, but at the same time, you don't want to ruin the movie. I mean, you still under contract. You have to give it to her. Even though all this stuff was going on back in March of 2023, and the movie came out in August 2024, she still stuck with the job, finished out the contract, even though he was trying to suck on her bottom lip, which is disgusting. I mean, it's what he wanted to do. He's the one sucking on her bottom lip.
This is a director's cut, man. It's a director's cut.
For himself.
No, I'm just kidding.
For himself, basically.
No, they always release the director's cut on Blu-ray after the movie comes
on
out.
OF, you mean? This would have been on. But I mean,
hey, so Ryan Reynolds is cool with this? He's not letting this go on?
No, Ryan Reynolds knew about this also.
So did like Blake Lively be like, oh, for whatever reason, we reshot this makeout scene. Like, this is the 7th day in a row we're shooting it. I don't know why the shots aren't good enough. Basically,
or times where she's in the dressing room getting dressed, and he just randomly pops in the dressing room, which you can't do. You gotta at least knock first. Come on, 3 knocks. But he was.
It's more fun when you just open doors.
Disrespectful. But no, I mean, even,
what's behind door number 1?
Even Ryan Reynolds was there when they did the whole. They had a whole meeting about this because they made him basically Justin sign the paperwork saying, "You won't do this anymore. You won't do that anymore.
Oh, like you agree to not do too much.
You agree not to do too much to me or any of my employees or anybody in general." And he agreed to it. She also said, "Don't slander my name," because that's what everybody always fears. Like if something happens at the job and I go to the HR and I tell them like, the job ain't gonna mess with me. They gonna start acting funny and weird. And then even like one of our friends, remember like something happened with one of our friends at the job with him and with her and her boss. And then with her and her boss, and now that something happened with her and her boss, like the whole job is acting weird around her.
Oh yeah. That's how it goes.
So you don't want to do that. And that's basically what happened here. She basically wanted to fix the situation,
Made it worse.
And then that made it worse. They trying to ruin her name, her reputation. She said she can't get work out here. She can't leave the house.
I don't know, man, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if she's like doing all this stuff right, like, why would she make light of the situation? Do you think she would be like super serious about the movie, the message, because she literally went through it? But it's weird for her to make like light of it and be like, this movie's nothing. I can understand having disagreements with the director, but they completely disrespect the message when you literally went through what the message was about. And then like, oh, this is a night with the girls type of movie, and it's like, it clearly is not. That's why she was getting killed on TikTok.
Basically,
you're on TikTok. My co-host runs the TikTok. I'm never on TikTok. So if y'all are hating on any of the things I say on TikTok, I never hear you a day in my life.
I mean, I do the cuts. I'm like, he said that crazy thing, that's going viral.
He'd probably be doing the craziest.
I do.
Cuts.
He'd be like, you wasn't joking last.
They're all, you're a monster.
Exactly, he is a monster on that. But so basically, also what was funny about this is that Justin's basically about to countersue Blake Lively and say that it's all lies. Say Blake Lively's a diva. Nobody had to do no PR stunt to ruin her reputation. Saying. She ruined it herself.
Instead of just fighting the case and luring it up, he's countersuing, saying, not only am I innocent, I believe that she's guilty of being a bad person, and I have stuff against her. I mean, so I don't know. It's almost like he's taking the Jay-Z, like he's like, refuting these claims. Should we believe him like everyone's giving Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt? Everyone's like, oh, this girl's clearly like a gold digger just trying to get, some money.
But I mean, she did Gossip Girl, so she got money. And Ryan Reynolds out here making Deadpool 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but it could be like she's trying to put him through this because she had a disagreement, and then now that his PR team burned her by like disgracing her image on TikTok, which travels super fast and eventually goes to like Instagram and Facebook and all that they're like, you know what? I'm gonna say that you purposely tarnished my image and like put this whole thing together. And now it is actually costing me damage with as far as roles and as far as sponsorships that maybe I'm not getting the same opportunities. That's the whole thing that Johnny Depp did.
True.
With
I
his
haven't seen him in the movie yet. I haven't seen him in any new.
No, I mean he
movies.
won the case.
I mean, but have you seen him in any?
He said he was going to donate the money, and it was never about the money. He just wanted to clear his name.
But I mean,
I'm clearing my name too if I get my finger bitten off.
And poop in your bed. But nah, I mean that situation was crazy. But with her situation, yeah, I mean you wanna sue this, you wanna sue. You really don't want money. She probably just wants to clear her name, so she doesn't look like a diva and basically get like work in Hollywood. It's like the whole Monique situation. Like, everybody said Monique was like unworkable, and she made Tyler Perry apologize. So I mean, it's just a whole crazy.
There's a lot of crazy stories about Tyler Perry allegedly.
Yeah, he does. He has
apparently he's a part of the whole Jay-Z Diddy triangle. But we'll never know.
Exactly. But we got a video right here we're going to play. It's going to give you a couple clips of what we basically said. And then you're going to see Justin basically promote his movie. And he'll act like everything is normal, too.
Thank you to all the fans, to everybody. Thank you for seeing this movie, for supporting it, for supporting survivors, and for helping us make sure that the message didn't get lost. And I'm just so grateful.
There's that criminal. Get her. Send the dogs.
He's horrible. He's a monster. But I mean, yeah, once again, comment down below if you've seen the movie. It Ends With Us. Once again, it made
you like
over
all those
lovey-dovey movies?
Yeah, what is that?
I mean,
romantic comedies?
I like chick flick movies like that, but I don't like movies that show the man as an abuser and the woman has to like fight through all this horrible stuff just to basically make a quick
those
buck.
movies suck.
I hate those movies. Those movies are hard.
It's like, why would he gotta live this nightmare?
I mean, but I understand because I mean, men really don't go to movies like that unless it's like superhero movies.
We want to see action movies, superhero movies.
Yeah, and chick flick movies are just really for girls, so you want to get something to draw them in and touch different emotions. So it makes sense. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation. Are you on Justin's side? Are you on Blake's side? Is she really a diva? But moving on from one diva to another diva.
This topic isn't about you.
What? It's always about me.
Exactly. But we got who?
We got our girl Beyonce. So it looks.
She's never said her name like
Hard. Hard shots of
So
fish.
Dave Portnoy slams Beyonce's halftime show. Said that she been lost and she been losing. She's getting backlash from the NFL because she's doing the gun salute and having a big bang banner at the end. And they're like, every time we do bang, that we're getting fined.
Exactly.
10,000, 15,000, 20,000, and she mocks us by doing it at the halftime show.
Oh, start off with that. Okay.
I don't think she deserves all the criticism. I just think it's funny. I mean, like, who really cares? She was eating during the halftime show.
Yeah,
That was Christmas Day, right?
Yeah,
I was eating Christmas food.
We was.
Who's worried about the halftime show?
I was eating nachos.
I was eating nachos with cheese.
Exactly. But I mean, Twitter and TikTok and them had a field day with it. One half said they loved the Beyonce performance like me. I mean, everything looked amazing. The white, her hair, the way she danced, everybody's outfits. It was amazing. The Post Malone, the Levi jean truck.
Yeah, it was Post Malone.
Exactly. White Iverson. But I mean, the performance was amazing. I mean, I loved it. They loved it, but it looks like some people didn't like it at all. Some people out here saying that she copying Rihanna. How you out here hating on Rihanna, but at the same time you over here.
No, they didn't hate on Rihanna. They
how you
hated on Beyonce
how you hating
for
on
copying Rihanna.
Yeah, Beyonce. It's about Beyonce. Beyonce, how you hating on Rihanna?
She might have hired the same stage setup.
Exactly.
You know, but it's kind of weird because it's like, do you see how Rihanna like brought everyone up with her at equal level? She's like, we are all equal. We are all here. And then Beyonce's like, lift me up by myself because y'all are all peasants.
Exactly. And what's the whole...
Disrespectful.
Exactly. And I forgot what they were calling it the whole time, the Beyonce Bowl. They were calling it something like that where like it was the Beyonce show and it was all about Beyonce. So
it is kind of messed up too that she's from Houston and Houston got absolutely waxed during that game, and then she was like, yeah, Houston, and it's like, you're down by like 20.
Yeah, that was like it was like 30. Yeah, the final score was 31-2. So I mean, the only thing that people really really cared for was the Beyonce thing, so much so to the point where it was they said 27 million views. Basically what it had once Beyonce went up there, then once she got off it spiked down
to what, like 19?
To like 19, 18, 19.
Yeah, the great thing is that, you know, everyone in the world has Netflix. It's global. It's not like it's just an American app. You know, you get Netflix all around the world. And, you know, so she got to be seen in, like, so many countries. So that's cool.
That is cool. And it's
like basically Super Bowl level coverage with it being on Netflix, with having that many eyeballs on it. Because Netflix is the biggest streaming platform. I honestly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but as far as I know, I would assume that Netflix is the biggest streaming platform.
It definitely has to be one of the biggest streaming platforms.
Top 2 at least.
Yeah, and it's Beyonce. I mean, like, she's worldwide. She's renowned. I mean, she's up. I mean, even though she's up, she's up there. I mean, she's still out there killing the show, doing it. But like my coach said earlier,
I like Beyonce. I just hate her husband. And hated him since forever. So I just can't get past that. So I'm sorry.
Hard. Yeah, I understand, but I mean, like my coach said earlier,
how did she fall in love with Joe Camel?
Hard. Well, like,
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. But like my coach said earlier,
but it looks like I was right.
Yep.
He wasn't a good person. Allegedly,
Horrible.
He was allegedly hanging out with Dwight Howard.
Going like that?
Diddy.
Conspiracy theorists?
Huh?
You didn't hear what the conspiracy?
We literally covered it last episode. That's what people were saying about him.
No, I mean about the whole Beyonce, performance is used.
What's right behind us?
Exactly.
They already seeped into the show. They're taking over.
Horrible, but like that's what
they're gonna send the dark matter to get you.
Horrible. That's what they were saying. They were saying that Beyonce did this performance to basically to distract you from what the whole Jay-Z situation is going on. But we forget. But because if you don't remember,
yeah, that's what it was. Well, no, because it's like everyone talking about her performance refused to like bring up Jay-Z, but not this show.
Exactly. I mean,
we're gonna bring it all up. If it connects, it connects.
Horrible.
Don't be trying to separate things.
She had her own daughter up there, Blue Ivy. But I was like, where Jay-Z at? Why he ain't dancing?
Oh, for a second I thought it was Jay-Z, but then I was like, oh snap, it's Blue Ivy.
Horrible. I mean, she did. That's how, she don't look like Jay-Z that much, do she?
Played the fifth.
Horrible. But I mean, everybody was saying I said her performance was amazing. Some people hated on her performance, saying
You know what they were missing?
What?
What's her name? Lip gloss.
Oh, Little Mama?
Yeah.
Oh, she's banned anywhere around JT and Beyonce. She can't be around none of them around. Nowhere. Jay-Z got extra security for that.
Why they hating? See, Rihanna would have brought her out.
I mean, hey, but
Rihanna would have showed love.
So we had to compare the this performance with the Rihanna performance.
Because
people
it was a Super Bowl. It's
really?
not just a Christmas Day game. And like I said, she brought up the whole world with her. She didn't leave the peasants at the bottom. She's here for the people. Rihanna's for the people. And she was pregnant, so she was literally creating life and raising up people with her. She was basically baby Jesus.
I'll give you that. I mean, I did like her music selection. Rihanna,
but she's with Jay-Z, right?
Who? Yeah, Rock Nation.
Yeah. She's already part of the whole thing,
like the pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I like Rihanna's music selection when she did the Super Bowl performance. But with the whole Beyonce, everything just looked amazing. With I guess it's the white horse and the hair and the way that she was dancing, and she walked in with a couple girls, and then she walked into the light. It was like, wow. Only bad part was they was getting whooped by like 50 points.
Yeah,
that was the only bad.
I mean, it was funny because it was like the game was so bad that I honestly remembered like no one was watching it. Like everyone had moved away from the TV and everyone was just eating. And then we were like, oh, like it's music, it's not the game. And like, oh, Beyonce's on TV. Like I don't even think like we caught the intro, like because like everyone was eating because the game was so boring.
Exactly, and the only thing that everybody caught
was cool. Go ahead, sorry.
And the only thing that everybody really caught was towards the end was when she did the whole gun gesture because so basically what's going on with the gun gesture, why people making it such a big deal is because the NFL banned gestures like that. So if you do like the gun gesture or the whole suck it gesture or anything like that, they finna find you at least anywhere between like,
or to lift the shirt up.
Oh yeah, or to lift the shirt up, act like you got something. They finna find you anywhere between like 10 to 20K. So a lot of people saying, is the NBA gonna find Beyonce for this? Because if we can't,
NFL?
Yeah, the NFL gonna find Beyonce for this. Because if we can't do it,
the NBA should find her too.
Horrible. I can't believe why I say NBA. But do you think she's gonna get in trouble for that? Like, are they gonna mention anything?
No, she gets a pass. The fact that she went through with the show, she gets a pass. They paid her. She gets a pass. She's from Houston. Then that's what everyone's saying. You know, Houston's all about guns.
True.
It's like that's wild.
They are. But at the end of the
Texas culture is all about guns, and it's like yes, but it's besides the point.
True, but at the same time, she had to do like a whole run through with the whole show. Like Roger Goodell had to do.
They approved it. Yeah, I mean, for health and safety concerns, especially with them having the big bang banner. I don't know. Was that maybe Roger Goodell straight up trolling the players? Because he's definitely a troller.
That could be.
He's trolled some players before. They talk smack to him, and then they don't get any calls for like the next 2 years of their career.
Exactly, because it doesn't make any sense for what you going if the banner hangs down and says bang and you doing like the Kobe jump shot, like that doesn't make any sense. So you have to know she's gonna do the bang. She did it.
Kobe.
Jump shot. Horrible, but nah. Oh yeah, we also got I forgot. We got the video right here. Basically, Beyonce, doing her thing at the performance. We gonna play this, then we gonna come right back and
being the queen bee.
Exactly, being the queen that she is.
You would have fainted, co-host.
Mm-hmm. Come on, look at that.
Like, ooh, that fan is blowing. Boom. Oh, she's shooting everybody.
Oh, she did
a massacre.
She did a lot of gun gestures. Hello, girls. Oh, that's her daughter right there. I didn't even know I had a picture of her daughter in there. Oh, we going down. This video getting banned.
You're getting banned. What you want to see? We're in front of the video now. Dude.
Hey. Oh, okay. Go, Beyonce. Ooh, and then you already know Tina Knowles had a clap back at social users critiquing Beyonce's Christmas halftime performance. You cannot help but Beyonce Christmas halftime performance, 27 million viewers in the U.S. alone. Nobody cares about Tina Knowles anyway. Tina knows. I mean, basically what she was doing was clapping back, defending her daughter like she always does.
Reached 27 million viewers in the U.S. alone.
I forgot. I want to know how much Rihanna's did with the Super Bowl. Because, I mean, 27 million is a lot, but at the same time, that's not more than Jake Paul. So I kind of...
Oh, and Mike Tyson?
So, yeah, so it makes...
But that's two legends instead of just one.
True.
Yeah, right. That's
so,
still one legend.
You admitting that Beyonce a legend?
Huh?
You admitting that Beyonce a legend?
Yeah.
What about Jay-Z?
Nope. Haters. He's a phony goat, just like LeBron.
But no, it does have me wondering, like,
Even on your birthday.
How are they counting their views? Because if Mike Tyson and them had over like 60, 70 million views, and it's all Netflix, I guess he wanted like you clicking, people actually clicking on the video. No, you know what's different? I think they did worldwide. They did it around the world. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, and then Beyonce just did the U.S.
What do you mean? The game? I thought the game was worldwide for Netflix.
Yeah, but you see in the viewers in U.S. alone.
Yeah, they only did the U.S. numbers.
Yeah, and then with Jake Paul and them counting, you know how people count when they try to talk about their numbers, they try to inflate it, so you gonna say the whole.
I hate how they do those like we're gonna do it this way or that way.
Yeah, we're gonna say it this way, basically inflate the numbers. Like, oh yeah, your album didn't hit in top 10, but you know this song right here was in top 5, so you can be like, yeah, I made this album with a top 5 song. That's all you can talk about, that top 5 song. Don't worry about just your album was like ranked number 90. But that's how they talk. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation. Did you love the Beyonce performance? Do you think that she needs to be perform at the Super Bowl and kick out Kendrick Lamar? Because nobody wants to see. What?
Kick Kendrick off
for Beyonce?
Yeah. Give the Carters one last hurrah before JC goes to jail.
Disrespect. You're just going viral. You horrible.
I'm just kidding. Allegedly.
Man, but we ain't talking about.
He allegedly was best friends with Diddy and was around him all the time. Allegedly. Or wait, was that factually?
I ain't going to jail with you.
Allegedly.
I heard about the Diddy goons. But speaking of goons, man, these
already
goons
got you.
Horrible. These goons right here, These goons out here terrorizing an 11-year-old. So it looks like FNG King is out here basically spilling the beans about Finesse2tymes. So if you didn't know, Finesse2tymes is a rapper from Memphis. He came out of jail. He's signed with Mob Ties in Houston. He's semi cool with Moneybagg Yo. They got an on and off again relationship. But you know, this is a little thing right here. He trying to be like Jermaine Dupri. He thought he had a little bow wow, but nah. FNG King is bad as hell.
He ruined him. Like, he literally didn't teach him anything but how to be crazy. And then he's like, you can't go to the club, you can't go to the strip club no more. And the kid wilded out. He's literally throwing temper tantrums because he's like, where's my Rolex? Where's my ones to throw at women?
Where's my 3.5?
Oh my God!
Hey,
where's my 3.5 in the wood?
Exactly. You know, King is bad, but I mean, looks like here this is how the whole story came out. Oops, Finesse2tymes says his godson King ran away because he's tried to discipline him, but King is too far gone. He's super disrespectful. His loyalty is to money, and you know what they say about people and their loyalty to money? You can't trust them. Play the video, calls.
I just want to let the world know King is no longer with me. So if you see King with guns, you see King shooting dice, you see King in the club, you see King doing grown people, he not with me. I admit, granted, I was with it once upon a time because I understand where King come from. I let him shoot dice. I let him curse. You know what I'm saying? I let him do that, and it got to a point where I was like, this ain't right. This ain't right. And we talked. And I told him, bro, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to grow up to be a young man. I don't want you to grow up to be no young wretched young.
I just want to address this to y'all, but I left away from around him. I want to make that clear. He never sent me back home. He'd be texting my phone talking about whenever you want to come back and act like a child. Bro, why would you kept me off the internet, bro. Then you try to switch my image up. You came and got me for who I am, and then you're going to try to change me for who I am. I'm who I am. That's how the internet know me. And any people who looking at me as a bad kid, I'm not. I'm an actually great person. You got to get to know me, And I hate that people actually think like the stuff that he doing. He did things for me. But I ain't get mad because he didn't buy me no designer clothes. He didn't even buy me no designer clothes like that. had to actually like beg him type shit. Bro, only time he bought me like designer clothes, like, hey, whenever you gonna get some for my video shoot, whenever we going to a show, like he didn't care how I dressed it when I went to shows, like stuff like that, man. It's wild, man. A 40-year-old man texting me like this.
Upload these videos and you saying,
He's in his pajamas.
hustle jewelry and his watch and shit, moisture like diamonds and shit. Yeah, you ain't know we had videos too. We got videos of you too. So your head can get ready. Your head finna go up, y'all. Your head finna go back to now Memphis for bullshitting. Finna go upload these videos of you saying, you talking about hustle. Fight that, young nigga.
40-year-old man, bro, texting, doing all this. Look at him, man. I got
pajamas.
this how many times niggas done called me, bro. No call ID, this all how many times he done called me, man. You 40-year-old man, and you texting me talking about this, and you hating on my nigga hustle, man. You don't want to see no nigga, you don't want to see no nigga shine, and I get it, bro. That's why God got me, man. You ain't gonna never make it, man. And I ain't saying it like in a bad way. I hope he make it, and I hope his life be successful. But man, he's this.
Do you stay hard or you get soft?
That junk gets soft. I ain't gonna lie, but shit, I'm gonna go for about 40 minutes for that junk even for round 2.
You might not take 40 minutes with me.
Cap.
You think that or you know that?
I know that.
Like, if it get too good, I'll close my eyes and hit it.
I'm gonna open them up.
I just said that all in front of a kid.
That kid was living a grown life.
I mean, basically, he was basically living a
He
grown.
reminds me of Little Mouse.
Yeah,
he's like this generation's Little Mouse.
Exactly,
From
basically.
Chicago.
Basically, and with this situation, it was even worse. I mean, Finesse2tymes talked about how the CPS was called on him at least 3 times. Even Charleston White basically called the CPS on him.
Of course, Charleston called.
Yeah, because
Charleston's a jerk, man.
He said Little King was sending him basically messages in his DMs.
He's like, I'm gonna murk you, Charleston.
Basically,
It's on sight.
Sending him a whole bunch of
hand down, man down.
He was basically saying the same thing he said about Soulja Boy. Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do. He said the same thing about King and the 11-year-old. But I mean,
and you think Charleston White would pepper spray or hit him with the baton?
King is a thug. He be out there posting with guns and everything. I mean,
be like, this kid's a menace.
His grandmother has custody of him, so I mean that's the
problem.
That's the problem. Number one, his mom is in and out of jail allegedly.
Yeah, I mean that's nice when the grandparents step up when the parents aren't there, but then sometimes the grandparents are like really too old to discipline the kid, and the kid goes wild. So
yeah,
it's a tough position to be in, and it's Finesse2tymes. He created a monster, and it's like, how you mad at the monster you created? You literally set this man on this path, having him around all this, giving him this, letting him be a part of this life, having him go viral for all the wrong reasons, and then now that you see you try to cut him off,
he's going
crazy.
Wrong.
But no, but like he should just not talk to him. Just let it go.
It's a lost
this
cause.
little kid is like, he's already like
it's too far gone.
He's too far gone. He's acting like an adult in his Grinch pajamas, and he's like, a grown man called me 40 times.
I mean, but at the same time, he was talking real good in the first clip. He was talking real good. I'm like, I didn't even know you can speak so elegantly. But then after that, at the same time, the stuff that he was talking about, and then on top of that, he was saying Finesse2tymes, like he stole chains from his crew and melted it down and gave the chains to other people, and then how he stole like 100 bowls from California. He was saying a lot of reckless stuff, so that's the reason why Finesse was calling him so many times. He was saying how like Finesse2tymes girls be walking around with guns. He was saying it's looking real crazy and shiesty over there in his side.
Snitching basically.
Basically self-snitching.
You can say that FNG King is a snitch.
A
I mean, a kid snitch.
It's
just like real Boston.
How do you put Boston Richie in this?
Because he was snitching as a minor as well.
True. And that dude that made the Corvette song, but I mean it's not on the same level. I mean, long as Finesse2tymes
and ruined Juju Smith-Schuster's career.
Yep. Long as Finesse2tymes don't go to jail for this, he'll be straight. Because I mean, if Finesse2tymes go to jail, then yeah, he gonna be labeled a snitch. But I mean, he ain't gonna be labeled a snitch if this just ends like this. I mean,
he's gonna be the new 6ix9ine.
But can't you correct yourself? Like if you had the kid, you like, I'm gonna see this as a money maker. But then, like, after
use him to go viral.
Use him to go.
Then you realize you're doing wrong.
Exactly. You can't do that and try to stop it.
I mean, you can.
If it's your kid.
But then it's like, if they go against you and start going wild, like, you can't go wild on a kid. Either that, or you could have a kid go after a kid.
Have another kid beat up that kid?
Yeah.
Nah,
No, you should never do that.
that disrespectful.
I got $20.
Nah, I mean he said he put little King in private school and everything. He had King in private school, had him doing homework and all that stuff. He trying to teach him the
It
right
just
way.
reminds me of like Lil Mouse being in school and like kids talking crap to him, and he's telling him that he's gonna blick him down.
True. I mean, this does remind me of Little RT. You remember Little RT, the other little kid that's going around, the little bad one?
Yeah. I think so,
Him.
yeah.
I thought his whole career was over with because his whole parents came in the situation, but now he back and I think he just did a video, a 20v1 also where like he grabbed somebody's phone and smashed it on the floor.
I forgot what he looks like.
He's like another little kid, but around the same age, look like him but a little lighter. That's it. I mean, these kids is bad nowadays. I remember back in the day, you try to get a nice wholesome kid like Criss Cross and Little Bow Wow, Little Romeo. Now you got some kids named like Little FNG King.
The world is different because like basically your phone is like your window to the world where you get exposed to whatever you want to search. And it's like, growing up, like the internet didn't really become a thing until like middle school, high school for me. And it was like, where it was like everybody had it. And it's like at that point, like for a certain time, internet was only accessible at home.
True.
And then you eventually had smartphones.
Yeah.
So it's never like that. So that was like us getting like thrown into like an internet world in like middle school, high school, and college, where these kids are like in elementary school and they're already in that internet world.
Yep.
So any kid at school says something, they're like, "What was it, little JoJo talking about?" I'm looking that up when I get home immediately, and be like, "That's a wild."
Growing up, I mean, because I wasn't
Like Lil JoJo was showing birthing videos, and I looked them up when I got home.
True, 'cause I remember
I
back,
don't know, weird stuff.
I remember back in 03 when I was like in the 6th, 7th grade, the most you heard was like 50 Cent getting shot like 9 times. But now little kids around that same age, 11, 12 years old, they hearing about King Von with like 30 bodies. You hearing about all these other people with bodies, and you seeing like people.
I mean, the drill music's been around, and even before that, there was trap music that's basically the same thing, just from Atlanta.
But it's even worse now. Now it's killing. Before it was trapping, which is I'm selling bricks.
I mean, even 50 Cent was talking about killing. I mean, Tupac, all of them. I mean, it's just part of like gangster.
It wasn't like
the gangster rap side. I mean,
Tupac killing was I shot 2 cops. 50 Cent killing
but
was
what are you
I'm
talking
getting.
about? Bad Boy Killer. What are you talking about?
That's it. I mean, That's it. That's like 2 songs. That's like 2 songs, and then like you got the songs where he's killing the cop. 4. I give him 5.
Probably like 15.
That's not a lot. You got King Von, and King Von has 10 tapes. Each tape he catching bodies. Then you got other people catching bodies. Then you got all these other rappers. Then you got Trap Lord Ross.
Well, yeah, and DJ Academics got his whole start from covering
people catching bodies, and he did it in a catchy way. So all these kids nowadays catching bodies.
Well, I mean, that's the one thing, but it's like they basically see, and then like Grand Theft Auto is one of the most popular game where you're basically video gaming a gangster lifestyle. So that's what these kids see, and that's the people that they see go viral. Those are the people that are making the music and the dances.
True.
So especially the New York rappers, they're all their songs.
Blicky.
What's this the Naughty Bop?
You shout out my orders.
Yeah, no. Yeah, shout out to Uders.
You talk about G's, yeah. You talk about G's and all them. Yeah, I talk about Shot G's and all them people.
Yeah, but no, I'm not even talking about the the gangster and gangs and all that stuff and gang violence and ops and all that stuff. But I'm talking about like even like the sexual aspect of it. Like they can go on there and it's like you used to have to be like someone had a VHS tape, someone had a DVD. Of some nasty stuff, and now these kids, will have a Twitter account and can see anything.
Basically,
they have access to the internet and can see anything.
There's nothing but the changing age. Like put your age. Like how old are you? I'm at this age, and like there's no.
You just click yes, I'm 18.
There's no what's it called? No verification behind it. Like you is what you is, and like you see everything. But I mean, you see how Florida's doing. Florida's banning kids like under like 13 or 14. They can't be on TikTok and be on certain websites anymore. They banning that,
Oh yeah. Some states in the United States,
unlike Texas,
I forget we have a global audience on our other channels.
Exactly.
That's how everyone's here. But yeah, that you see that going on in different states. Even here in Texas, they banned a lot of sites, and
now you suck the Twitter. Horrible.
So hit up my co-host on Twitter.
Exactly. But moving, I mean, comment down
some links.
Comment down below how you feel about this situation. Is it Finesse2tymes' fault, Or I mean, can you turn back? Is once you notice you did wrong, can you do it? Can you reverse and backtrack and try to do right? Or is it once he gone, he gone?
I just think it's one of those things like Pandora's box to this kid. Unfortunately, I think you can try to steer him right, and you of course give him good advice. But I mean, it's like, he doesn't want to go back to being a kid.
No, he don't.
He's been exposed to everything. And it's like a lot of people had a problem with Boozy, allegedly, that
him and the son, Tootie Raw.
No,
Little Tootie.
No. But yeah, like his sons, that they were like exposed to stuff at an early age.
Yeah, he was.
Like for one birthday party, basically
Had dancers and girls and all that stuff.
Yeah, and it's like that was way too young for that.
I mean, that's what hood people think is fun. I mean, they think that's fun. They kid out there. Some hood people think they kid out there cussing, saying all these cuss words. Remember the picture that used to go viral back in the day. They used to have the babies like dressed down in like Gucci and Louis. It's all about that, not about reading books. But I mean, it's a sad situation. But moving on from this situation to another crazy one, my co-host.
No.
Hollywood
You
Love
find
Crush.
a way to get her in the show for 2 weeks in a row. My co-host absolutely loves Sukihana.
Suki you got it. First off, you got to say it right, co-host. When you say her name, it's Suki with the good cool.
Chi.
Exactly.
And then your other idol, Ray J. He's probably
Top 5.
Probably the number one sponsor of Raycon over here, and he's getting all kinds of drama. And it's like, it's crazy, that he literally hit it first and made the song hit it first, but everyone became a billionaire after that, but him. How does that work?
He had the scooter thing. He sold the scooter. He made a lot of money off that.
I mean, yeah, he's doing well for himself, but he ain't on Kardashian level.
Nah,
he made that. That whole family has multiple billionaires now.
That's different though.
And that's all off of him. He started the gravy train. Ew. He did. That's nasty.
Exactly. He started.
He literally. The gravy never stopped flowing.
Exactly. I mean, with that situation, I mean, like, that's like a whole family. That's like the mom's really like orchestrating everything and like pumping deals, and it's like 6 of them. So it's like, she got deals with everybody, and the money's bigger. But it's just him. It's just Ray J and Brandy. And ever since Brandy had that little car accident situation where like she's
doing better.
She's doing. She had like a 3-4 car accident. And, like she's doing better now. She just did a movie. But back to the story at hand. Ray J and Sukihana has been exposed. So it looks like here Princess Love, which is Ray J's basically wife. They're still married. They haven't. They the whole divorce. They've been divorced. Like she's tried to divorce him.
They've been separated like 5 times, but never divorced.
She's tried to divorce him 4 times, and she just never went through with it. She want him.
But Sukihana's out here being messy, posting text messages saying, "Hey Suki, it's Princess. I don't want Ray. Please tell him to stop trying to S my P. Got a hold of his phone. Damn, it's a lot of girls in here. By the way, he said he hates when you keep calling him with no hair."
Facts.
Dang.
I mean, when the ponytail no bigger than your pinky finger goes.
I thought that was your favorite.
Nah, man. I had this one girl. I woke up in the morning. She like fuck. Oh, because she like
Shrek?
Chucky from Rugrats.
Shrek with a ponytail?
Chucky from Rugrats. It was crazy. No, she like Cynthia.
You're gonna take the title.
She like Cynthia, Angelica Doll
Number
Cynthia.
1 torta pounder.
Nah, never that. So back to the story. So I knew this whole situation was crazy. As soon as it happened, Sukihana posted this, and I was like, well, if Princess is saying I don't want Ray, please tell him to stop trying to suck on my pee. And
but
he's
she's
talking to so
there,
many
not clothed next to him.
No, not that. The fact that like why did Princess send this to you? If she's saying that, I seen all these girls texting, why is she sending it to you?
Just her.
No, to her and all the other girls. So are you one of the girls that he messing with? And it turned out that she is. So allegedly, we basically got a video here. We're gonna play the video, then we're gonna come back and tell you how long this love triangle been going on.
I'm trying to figure out what the do you got going on. Are you okay?
Stop. Bitch. Stop. You're a bitch.
You know what?
You're a bitch.
Stop.
You got a picture.
Stop.
Oh, pushed her in the pool.
I still got your pea juice on me. I keep it on. I haven't took a shower yet.
And then showing the makeup on the shirt. Guys, I promise I don't care.
So basically, that right there is basically saying, y'all thinking I'm bothered is what bothers me the most. I'm shocked he would go this low. Yes, but bothered, no. So basically, what she's saying is that Ray J started it first. Ray J went on her phone, went through her text messages. But I mean, you don't see any dudes saying anything about Ray J or calling him a clown. All you see is just Sukihana. So some people saying that this is for clout or this may be for a show that's coming out. But I mean, this is just nasty. Like the fact that Ray J picked Sukihana.
They've been on the show, right?
No, basically what's going on is they've been on Love and Hip Hop together.
Yeah.
But
so,
also
another season.
They had the Zeus situation going on. Ray J was trying to start this whole little Zeus network, and he was like promised Sukihana a show. So I remember the whole point of the whole part where like Suki and Ray J was like this. They even made a whole video. Remember I told you I even tried to react to the music video. I think we did react to the music video of Sukihana and Ray J. They had that going on. The show hasn't come out yet. I don't think so.
It's a private show.
But I mean, I guess since that whole they've been hanging out, they've been hooking up and everything, and it's just nasty how I mean, you lost your man to Sukihana, and then the funny part is you finna take him back, and ain't nobody finna
girl
forget
with
this.
the green sludge.
Exactly. This and
the Ninja Turtle goo.
Exactly. It's just a horrible situation, and the fact that she's saying she's not bothered, and like all the girls in the comments in the shade room and Hollywood Unlocked are saying, "Girl, you is bothered because if he wasn't bothered, why would you go through his phone? Why would you post it and everything?" So I mean, it's just a crazy.
No matter which angle you take, people have something to say.
Yeah, pretty much. People gonna have something to say, but at the same time, if you're not with the person, do you?
Sometimes if it's like if you say something, they're like, "Oh, you're so bothered," and then if you don't say anything, it's like, "How do you not say anything? You're a pansy." It's just like
exactly. But I mean, can your ex go through your phone and be mad about it? Is that valid? Or only if you try.
Have women ever been valid?
No. It's never fair on their part. It's always teeter-totter on however they feel at the moment. But I mean, if Ray J's out here trying to play both sides of the field, if he's out here trying to be like, "Oh, princess, I'm trying to be with you," then yeah, he wrong. But I mean,
does he have any kids with her?
Yeah, he has two kids with her. Basically got her.
They're gonna stay locked in.
He basically got her pregnant. He stole her from Floyd Mayweather, and then like they just been married ever since. She's like one of Floyd Mayweather old.
It's just crazy how people that are famous, athletes, musicians,
share the same girl.
Social, yeah, like it's like a group of like 200 people, and they just all bloop 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 bloop. They're sharing the same water. They're jumping in this water right here, and they're sharing all the same fluids.
I mean, true that. I mean that, and on top of that, I mean they do say the reason why they do that is because a lot of the girls in Hollywood they allegedly keep it pee. They don't say nothing. They don't basically spill the beans. I mean, some of them do.
This is spilling beans.
I mean, you know,
she's losing their cars.
I mean, this is once they get you. I mean,
keeping it pee.
I mean, once they get the bag, you know, they get the baby by you, get the ring by you,
yeah,
and basically,
it's a different level.
Then it's like the chain. They can do whatever they want. Now the mask comes off.
All right, who you choosing between Princess and
Sukihana. I seen when she put that. I seen when she was in the bathtub and she put that lime on that thing. She made it was salty margarita. It looked good.
Ew, you like it because she licks the rim.
Oh yeah. You remember her song that went viral? He just ate my. I want to switch. Now I'm eating this.
I didn't see what I'm talking about.
That song did go viral. I mean, I drunk them all. They cool.
He's got punched in his drink.
That song did go viral. That was hilarious. It was on TikTok. It was hilarious, and all the girls was like trying to get behind their boyfriend. Their boyfriend was like superplexing them on the other side of the room.
John Cena.
Exactly. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation. Is Princess Love bothered by this? Or, you know, do you believe that she's really done with Ray J, especially after him getting with Sukihana? Suki with the good
She'll be back. She has children by him.
They always go back, especially when they have a kid by him.
Speaking of someone with kids that's going crazy, Dwight Howard's going hard in the paint. And him and fiance, what is it? Sorry, the camera's blocking.
Royce.
Amy Luciani appear unbothered and full of faith after his ex Royce Reed airs him out, revealing her truth.
Yeah, so
truth on D. Howard, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Dwight Howard.
Exactly.
Is he also at the Diddy parties?
I mean, that's what they're saying. He was in a red dress.
Oh
allegedly. But basically, we got it how it all started, man. Dwight Howard out here finding love. I mean, after being the whole allegations with the whole other people situation, he's now engaged with Amy. After we come back from watching this video, I'm gonna tell you who she is, and also you're gonna see basically Dwight Howard response after Royce O'Neal tried to slander his name. POV, you found the perfect person. That's all you want.
She just salty because he put a ring on someone else's finger. I told y'all before.
Hey y'all, it's Royce. And due to a lot of recent occurrences that include lies, fabrications, false accusations, threats, etc., I realized that it's about that time for me to tell my story from the beginning to now. Unfortunately, someone keeps calling my bluff. And when you're an ant fighting an elephant, the only way to eat an elephant is bite by bite. Therefore, I want to let you know that I am a true Cancer zodiac. I told you to leave me alone. I told you not to fuck with me. Yet you still do. So, because of that, I am not Michelle Obama. When they take it low, I do not take it high. I take it to hell. And now, you're going to get what you asked for. I had a baby by Superman, and here's his fucking kryptonite.
Hater.
Exactly. So, I mean, this whole situation is just crazy. I mean, if you don't know who Amy is, Amy's basically a boss. She out here getting money. She had a boyfriend, or whatever you want, fiance, husband, what you want to call her name, Mozzie. He was basically a bum. He didn't have a job. That was the whole thing about him. Like, he didn't have a job. That was the one thing she always complained about
Was
him.
she on the TV show?
Yeah, she was on Love. She's on Love and Hip Hop. She's on Love and Hip Hop.
Mozzie the rapper?
No, yeah, it's a different. You don't know the Mozzie, not the same Mozzie that died. It's a different Mozzie. He raps also, but nobody really listens to his music. She want him to basically do a job. You know, she wanted him to give up on rap. No, she didn't want him. No, she wants him to basically provide. Like, if the rapper's making money, she doesn't care. But it doesn't make any money. He's not bringing any money to the household. He's always asking for money. So she wants to do it that's on her level. So that's why she's so happy that she got Dwight Howard, because this is a dude that's he got money.
So she went for an NBA player.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she went from NBA player, and on top of that, she's in Atlanta because she does the Love and Hip Hop, which does it in Atlanta and different places, and also in Miami. So, you know, they met, they did their thing, they got engaged. And you already know they always talk about Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard always proposes to women, all his girls. He had the basketball player that played for the Lakers that no longer plays anymore. And she left him. Now she goes with the
white girl, Cameron Brink.
No, it was a black girl. She goes with the running back for the New Orleans Saints now. I forgot his name. He proposed to her, and they didn't make it. But now Amy and Dwight Howard go together, and it has people wondering. You heard all this freaky deaky stuff about Dwight Howard, so does that mean that you with it? Are you doing all these crazy things with Dwight Howard? Because you accepted the ring after hearing all these allegations, and you know he with it. And after also
sounds like she's hating on his parade. She sounds like a scorn baby mama.
Who, the Royce girl?
Yeah, I'm not saying Dwight Howard's a saint. He has a lot of allegations that
True.
aren't flattering. But I think regardless of what's going on, I think that it would have been a similar outcome. I think, you know, he's living his life. They probably continually have problems. Comment down below if you are in a family
co-parenting situation.
Terrible. Thank you, co-parenting situation, because it's just crazy for it to be like eternal battle in your life. Like it's like every day 365. Like, it's always going to be an issue, and it's like, oh, you picked up the kid when you weren't supposed to. Oh, well, it was my time, and they came 5 hours late, so I didn't get my full time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, every exchange, you know, we can't see each other, so we always have to get a third party. And it's like,
True. I mean, that's
I know
what.
that stuff can be crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's.
I personally don't have to deal with it.
Me either. And I mean, that's exactly what she horrible. That's exactly what she was saying. The Royce Reed lady. She was basically saying that it was times where, she would complain about things, and either Dwight Howard then would basically alienate her, not answering her phone calls, not answering answering her text messages. And also times where like she like he can't eat this, he can't eat that, and then and Dwight Howard sending her back home to her, and she'd have to take him to the hospital because he's throwing up. I mean, Dwight Howard said he did admit that he felt like she was trying to micromanage him. I mean, like nobody wants that. Like, don't tell my kid he come to my house and like he can't eat hot fries. And
it's one thing if it's a health condition, but if they're just being like overprotective, like. You're both equal parents, so it's like you can eat what he eat. I'm allowed to say what they can eat over here, and you're allowed to say what they can eat over there.
Exactly, unless it's like an allergy, like he has a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's
You don't want him
health.
doing that. A shellfish allergy. You want him doing that, but it's like he can't have honey buns after 6 p.m. And it's like he's in my house. He can do what he wants, or like
We're giving him the family size.
Exactly, but I mean that's the thing that a lot of people do have problems with co-parenting. Like they feel like their rules at their house should be the same rules that you have at your house, but we don't.
It never works like that.
It never works like that. I mean, like she also complains about how like Dwight Howard's lifestyle is. He's basically throwing Diddy parties. She talks about times like doing.
But is he still doing that with this girl?
With the that's what we're saying. We don't know.
Oh, that's
But
why
I mean,
she's trying to air
if
out.
he was doing it, if you doing it for so long, of course you got it in you still. He basically like Dennis Rodman, a taller Dennis Rodman. Basically
That's
what he
crazy.
is.
This girl broke up with her rapper boyfriend because his career wasn't taking off.
I mean,
and she gets with a retired Hall of Fame player.
with
That's a freak.
allegations. I mean, hey, he got the
Allegedly
money.
a freak. No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, some people got an end goal and they can achieve it however they got to achieve it.
They say they don't
She's
want
like, I'm going to put in this work.
Exactly. They say it's not settling. But settling for Dwight Howard, and he has a bunch of kids. I mean, Royce.
You think he jumps in the bedroom with the cape?
I definitely believe he jumps in the bed with the cape. But I mean, Royce Reed was basically spilling all the tea, talking about times where like the kid, her child, in the nanny situation, how Dwight Howard basically paid for that situation to go away.
Yeah, it started getting bad, man.
She was saying
that's I don't know. It's so messed up. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Or like
allegedly the son was having like behavioral things about the way he was washing himself. You know what I'm saying? And they were saying that maybe the nanny was allegedly inappropriate or something to that effect. And
she got caught.
That's a big thing. And then that I think he fired her and got rid of her and never let her know who the name was or the details, so like they couldn't be legally pursued. So. That's the whole thing, because allegedly he was worried about that if he tried to take the nanny to court for being bad, that all she was going to do to release extort him by releasing all that information. Because if you're a housekeeper, a nanny, you know everything that goes on.
Yeah, you know everything that's going on. You know the codes in the house. You know all the dirty laundry, who's sleeping with who. So yeah, I mean, I understand
all the side chicks.
It's just crazy how like when you're rich and you're a celebrity, like you're just a target for everything. Like it's just crazy. But I mean, but at the same time, I understand how Royce feels. Royce feels like this is our kid. How you let this happen? You ain't want to press charges or anything like that. But at the same time, Dwight Howard like, man, I be throwing these parties. Like I can't risk it. Like this is way more important.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. If you're a parent, like you can't do that on the weekend whenever your kid's not around.
I mean, he said the kids was around because he used to take the kids for the whole. If you taking the kid for the whole summer, you ain't finna party for the summer. You telling me?
He's literally rich enough where it's like, all right, I got a well, not only that, but it could be like I gotta go to a basketball clinic. I'm gonna be gone for 2 days and literally rent a hotel.
He could.
I mean, money is no object to him. I think he can afford even a suite at a random place.
True, but at the same time, that's probably why she was saying he made too much money. He was too comfortable because he had family that was in the law enforcement. He was rich. He's in Atlanta.
He had it all.
He had it all. And top of that, he had a big house. He had a big house that was gated. So she's talking about times where like he used to like abuse her, and he used to be like, "Oh yeah, if you call the cops, they won't believe you because you're a liar." And I'm Dwight Howard. Like
it's crazy how the basketball community hasn't really like gave up on him or shunned him with everything that he's gone through.
Those allegations.
He's still been on Gil's Arena and other podcasts, and people.
You see how big he is?
Like we ain't gonna tell him no.
Exactly. Like This ain't like he ain't no Jordan
He's not
Clarkson.
even a 7-footer, but he's like 6'10".
Buff as hell, no homo. And that's horrible. But yeah, I mean, this whole Dwight Howard situation is crazy. I mean, she's saying that she's not bitter. I mean, other people saying like the only reason you're over here telling your truth, even if it's not even your truth, it's your kid's truth. And you telling about Dwight Howard and what happened to him and his sister, about their stepbrother, like that has nothing to do with anything.
Oh, I mean, that's bad. That's just like super low blows. Like if you know personal information about family that has nothing to do with the situation, you leaking it. That just shows you a bad person.
I mean, she said she not.
It's just all bad, man. It's all bad around.
True. She said
Dwight Howard has a terrible life.
She said she's not Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama said when they go high, we go low. She said I go to hell, and that's exactly what she did after spilling all these beans. But I mean, Dwight Howard said this. He said this is my Hall of Fame year.
No, she
I'm getting
didn't
married.
understand. Michelle Obama also goes to hell. She's like, when they go low, I go high.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about. She's from Chicago. She's talking about headshots. She said. We ain't F your vest. We doing headshots.
So so Michelle Obama talking about headshots, and what is Royce Reed talking about? She pouring gasoline on it.
Yep.
Inferno fire.
Yep.
Horrible.
Mazel tov.
Hey, but y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this situation. Do you feel like Royce Reed is lying, or do you believe like there's some truth into this whole story? Once again,
I feel like you lying.
Lying about what?
Nothing.
Exactly. But you know what time it is? My favorite part of the show.
It's time for the couch announcements. Let's say welcome to the halftime show with Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's going on, what's new with the channel, what you can expect. This is Tales from the Crib podcast. We do a regular weekly show. It airs every Tuesday. We also do an NFL show. We do that with our boy RealGood_Doty. That comes out every Wednesday. And the NFL playoffs are heating up. Steelers are on a losing streak. Let's see if they can bounce back. My co-host is Eagles are we'll see what they do.
Winning.
Is Jalen gonna play? Or is he gonna be rusty when he comes back after having too much time off?
I think he's gonna play this next game. But hey man, shout out my dog Pickens, man. Pickens out there
having the worst highlight of the year.
You're horrible. You got hitting the rip.
Threw the ball into the ground like a turkey.
That was funny.
But yeah, shout out our boy Seth, his team, the Giants, by shooting themselves in the foot. They can't even lose correctly, and now it looks like they're gonna lose out on the number 1 pick in the draft.
They get third pick right now.
They're gonna get third, fourth pick. So Giants being dead to us. Who would have thunk it?
Because they suck.
No, but let's see what's going on. Oh, let's see. Did I even remember to update this? I didn't, but you can check it out.
Oh, Lord.
It's Crib Reactions. Check out Crib Reactions, our favorite channel. This is the pictures from last week, but we aiming for 15,000 subs on Crib Reactions. We got all kinds of videos that dropped lately. Make sure you check those out. We did Meg Thee Stallion, Tyla videos, XG, Easy Mill is signed to Eminem and Shady Aftermath. Make sure you're checking that out. We do got some gaming videos on TFTC Gaming in the Tuck, and those will be coming out soon. So if you're a gamer, check out TFTC Gaming.
Yes, make sure y'all check out TFTC Gaming, man. Thank y'all for watching Crib Reactions, man. Y'all getting the views up, man. Every video we drop, they booming. Especially that Tyler. We dropped that Tyler behind the scenes, man. I never seen a behind the scenes video jump so fast to over 1.1K views. I think he jumped faster than one of the BTS videos behind the scenes. Not BTS, XG video behind the scenes.
Yeah, Tyler's got some fans.
Exactly.
She got some fans. Everyone's like, "Ooh, Tyler behind the scenes." Yes.
Muy caliente. Exactly.
Did you lick the screen? What was that? Let's go to the next topic before my co-host embarrasses himself even more.
I didn't lick the screen.
Don't lick the screen. We gotta clean it. Video of jail phone conversation between Young Thug and Instagram model Lena Sade surfaces. She starts crying after Thug told her to move on, and then she moved on to Devin Haney.
Exactly, man. But all we gotta say is poor Mariah, the scientist, man, out here getting played like a fiddle. She held it down, and this is how
she wasn't holding it down.
Hey, I mean,
she was in my DMs.
Horrible. I mean, we're gonna talk about that later, but we're gonna play the video right here. The whole situation of basically the leaked conversation of Young Thug's visitation calls. Young Thug's visitation calls, and him also cheating on Mariah, the scientist.
I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you.
For sure.
You got her in her feelings, man.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying she loves you, man.
Oh, for sure.
Like overly.
Yeah, like too much. Sometimes too much.
What, like it scares you how much?
Yeah. Because it's like, damn, if I do something, if I like if I smack something or something like that, you probably be devastated. And that's the part that I don't like, when it's like, when you feel like me being the nigga that I always been is devastating, detrimental to you. That's when it's like, you too deep. But I'm in love with her though, for sure, 100%. Like, I ain't even studying doing that, but I know me. I know, nigga get out, nigga gonna be back to
moving around. Yeah.
You're gonna be moving around. You're gonna be just handling business just because you're moving around. Or you know how that go. But
yeah,
for the most part, I ain't even been calling no other girl. I ain't called no other girl in like a week.
Really?
No girl. And I usually call at least 10 girls every time I get on the phone just to like kill time.
Yeah. A lot of girls hit me up. Asia hit me up out of the blue. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her?
Yeah, Latasha.
Yeah, she hit me up.
Look, when I come out tonight, I'm gonna call. When I come out tonight, I'm gonna call you.
You want me to call her?
Yeah, for sure. So I want you to text her and tell her, for sure.
Yeah. What Wham hit me the other day. He wants to talk to you too.
Who?
Wham.
Okay. When I come out, because they gonna let one person out before me. What time? It's 7. I come out at 9.
I like that you called me Tiger Lily last night.
Yeah.
Daddy, am I your baby?
Most definitely.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't want to be a burden. Mm-hmm. Or what you want to do.
I don't like anyone. No one's like you. I don't like them. I want you.
She been pushing P a little too hard.
Why would you say that?
Huh? What? What'd you say?
So and then they go to push gift, man. Of course, no, Devin Haney had to buy her a push gift for giving birth to their first child together. But yeah, like my coach just said, this is how you say Lana Sweet?
That's it. Say it. Correct us if we're wrong down below. We ain't checking for her.
We ain't checking for her name like that. But she's an Instagram girl. She's a former Taz Angel, over 700K Instagram followers.
Oh my God. Devin Haney, wifed an alleged ex-escort. Sounds like Haney. He's been knocked down since Garcia and ain't been back since.
Exactly. So as soon as this video came out, the internet went to running. They was laughing at Devin Haney, saying Devin Haney took another L. And this is even worse, especially because of the whole Travis Hunter situation that's been going on for the past few weeks now. So dudes is ready to hit straight red pill on you people, man. They going straight red pill again with the whole Kevin Samuels. They trying to be hard on thoughts because these girls out here being disrespectful. They out here being worse than dudes. But allegedly what's going on is they said this happened when Thug was in jail, but at the same time, Devin Haney was not going with his baby mama at this specific time. At this point in time, he was going with what was her name? India Love, the girl that was going with
has been around the world twice.
Exactly, the girl that was going with the game. They got caught in the park, doing the whole stinky pinky type stuff, allegedly. So he was going on with her. They have videos of that when she was at India Love was basically at Devin Haney's fights, at least 2 of them. It is around this exact same time frame. So she's telling the truth. She wasn't with her baby daddy.
Doug ain't been in jail that long. This is crazy.
But no, what's crazy is that Doug was in jail. They met. Devin Haney was messing with the girl in 2020, India Love in 2022. and he's already got this girl pregnant. He already married her, and it ain't even been a full 2 years.
That's what I'm saying.
And this is exactly why these dudes out here be wifing, why they be getting divorced and losing all their money, because you don't even know this girl. You didn't know this girl more than 3 years, and you already wiped it up, put a ring on it, put a baby on it. But he is trying to change his life ever since Ryan Garcia knocked him out. So that's probably why he did it. He probably knocked out. He probably got CTE.
Yeah, he's been taking permanent L's, man. I don't know how Haney's gonna bounce back, but it looks like his dad's trying to speak up for him.
Yeah, of course you already know Bill Haney trying to speak up for him. We got another video right here. Basically, Bill Haney talking about what Young Thug did, ain't P. We finna play the video, then come back and let you know some more interesting information about this whole thing and what Mariah the Scientist did to Young Thug once she found this out.
When it's Big P, I ain't no lying. Who's Big P? Who's Big Purr?
I don't know.
She's his twin, and she's got more P than a lot of niggas and all that other shit. Well, then that shows that you believe that she's a catch, that she is somebody. You know what I'm saying? And for her to say, okay, that was before I met Dev, but now I'm secure in a relationship that I'm in, he should have just saluted it instead of being in his feelings and coming back with all this old extra other shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then screaming the big P. Well, in the big P, I said you got to let the woman do the choosing. She chose publicly which way she was going and set up saluting that. You come back and say now, oh, I can have that shit if I wanted it, which makes no sense.
Yeah, that's where it got real murky for me.
Yeah, because you can't have it if she don't want to fuck with you. And she said that she said publicly, I don't want to fuck with you. But then you come back and then say, well, I can have it if I want. And then everybody else ran with the shit because they don't understand the game. But he's been in the public eye with women, public figures or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he got a stomach for it. You got to have a stomach for this shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it goes. So I think it was a little bit of lying inside those tweets. You know what I'm saying? And when it's Big P, it ain't no lying. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, unless it's big playing. And if the P stand for playing and there's some playing going on, then you can never tell what a nigga that's playing is doing.
Bill Haney spitting that knowledge.
You say you playing.
But I mean, you know what's funny? How when Young Thug said I can have that little ish whenever I want it, I was like, damn, you got a whole girl. You can't be saying that. Like,
you shouldn't be saying that.
Exactly. And as soon as Mariah the Scientist saw that, Young Thug posted and said, oh yeah, I told Mariah the Scientist happy Merry Christmas, and she said thank you. So that's how you knew she was mad. Then next thing you know, he ended up being like in a ski slopes with her, and like she looked all happy. Then she was holding his hand. So I mean, you already know they're gonna be on good times. I mean, he did say he did love her. So I mean, that is something. And if you have to admit that he did say he loved Mariah. He really meant that. But I mean, at least he was honest.
Of course, this is what he's gonna say now.
True, but
now that he's caught up.
True, but at the same time, it's not. I don't understand why these girls feel like these rappers gonna be faithful. First off, he's a rapper, or these people that do that get straight out of jail. Like he been in jail for over 2 years.
Well, yeah, when we were checking it out, we said that this wasn't even like Young Thug's main chick. This is one of his side chicks.
Oh yeah, this knee girl.
Yeah. So it's like this was one of his side chicks that he wasn't really worried about. So she was like crying and like, oh, I'm gonna go another way, and he's like, fine, like.
You want to be a
knew
burden.
Your role was like you like go on, like move on. But like yeah, it didn't seem like he was really pressed about her, and then that's when she started her whole crying episode.
Do you believe?
It's crazy how Devin Haney's like literally crying over a
thought.
Girl. Yeah, basically.
Hot Pocket.
Hot Pocket.
Is it funny how Bill Haney? Do you believe Bill Haney when he said, "Oh yeah, she said she ain't worried about that. That's old." And you do you believe that, or you think like, "Oh yeah, if she messed with him in the past, she may mess with him in the future."
I mean, I don't know if she'll mess with him in the future, but I just feel like just you realize like your girl was a thought, like
exactly. She can't
keep
her
her
legs closed.
Like yeah, like if you're talking about your girl's history publicly because she's been with like several big figures, like
that's the hard part. That's the bad.
You can't hide from that. It is what it is.
True. That's the bad part. That's why these dudes be trying to get these girls with like 15K followers, 30K followers, because those be like the ones that like
catch them on the rise.
Yeah, or basically, remember before it was all the girls that was coming from the Wild 'N Out show. If you was a Wild 'N Out girl,
You used to become an Instagram
you
model.
You're coming an Instagram model.
And then Nick
snatching
Cannon
you
was
up.
getting pregnant.
Facts. But y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. It was Lil Wayne. Was Young Thug keeping it P? Is Devin Haney taking another L since his girlfriend?
The Haneys keep taking L's, man. They suck.
He
trash.
He still ain't boxing
trash
yet.
at boxing. He's cried so much that they gave him his undefeated record back, and it doesn't even make any sense.
Because we still remember, the video's still up. It's all right, but they ain't taking it down. Shout out Danza. But shout out to this next topic right here, man. We moving on to sports, man. This week of sports is coming to an end. So, man, this is going to be one of the last times that we talk about Colorado with Shador and his dad and Shiloh. I mean, this epic, and Travis Hunter, this long epic run that they had going on is finally coming to an end. And we're going to talk about the Cam Ward basically opting out. Yep, Cam Ward basically opting out of the second half of the Pop-Tart Bowl. What should we talk about first, co-host? The Shador Sanders or the Pop-Tart Bowl with Cam?
We could talk about Colorado and Shador.
All right.
So yeah, basically, even though that they played, it might as well not have played. They got blowed the F out
by BYU.
BYU made them look like that they were going against the practice squad.
It was embarrassing.
I don't know. I just think these guys were defeated on the fact that they didn't get in the playoff. And it just seems like they were just content with ending their season.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't play well as a team. They just looked like a team that was just going through the motions, honestly, and that's the way that they played, and that's the way that the game kind of went out. So it's like why even make the statement like we started it so we had to finish it. Finishing it is losing by 40.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like as soon as they lost the where they weren't going into the playoff anymore, and they were just going to get a random bowl game. That they're like, whatever, it's time to go pro. Like we don't care.
We don't even care. We're gonna do this. We just gonna do this as a team together because we started together, so we're gonna end it together. And that's basically what Shador is saying here. We gonna play the video of him talking and Dion talking. Then we gonna come back and let you know more about the Colorado game, Travis Hunter and Shador's future. Then we gonna talk about Cam Ward and the crazy thing that he just did.
Leave your girlfriend.
Is that right?
Middle, the front.
Shador and Travis played late into the game, regardless of the final score. I just wanted to ask what went into that decision, what it says about their character to play.
Go ahead, Joy. Right here. Yeah, we started, so we had to finish it. That was simply it. No matter what it was, if it was the other way around, and we was up, we were still gonna play regardless.
Spoken like a true leader, but so a lot of people gave Deion Sanders hell because they were getting blown out by BYU. It was like 36-7, and Shador, with 4 or 5 minutes left on the clock, Shador basically took a sack, grabbed his leg, and it was like, why are you gonna keep him in the game? Y'all getting him blown out. You have to worry about his future. I mean, this is the Alamo Bowl game. This isn't like a playoff game, so this game really doesn't mean anything at all. And that got a lot of people basically questioning is what Cam Ward did okay?
Yeah, so he didn't play the second half, and he watched the Hurricanes fall apart in the Pop-Tart Bowl. But like you said, I just feel like bowl games used to be like, because it's like if you don't get in the Orange Bowl, then you had all these other bowls that had history.
Mm-hmm.
And so you wanted to be a part of the history, maybe the top 5, 6 ones. But now it's like it really doesn't matter. If you're not in the playoff, it's like who cares? Like no one's really harping or like, oh, you want to be the second time winner of the Pop-Tart Bowl or the 7th time winner of the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Or the Tocito Bowl or some crazy bowl like that, or the Jello Bowl. It's like I don't, yeah, you really don't care about that. I mean, yeah, the trophy's nice. It's all about the memories, but I mean, you go on, especially when you a first, second, and third round draft pick guaranteed. You really don't want to risk it. I mean, even if you went to this game and basically threw like 5 interceptions, I mean that really wouldn't hurt your rank because they already know how the deal's basically already signed where you finna go.
I don't think people should hate on Cam Ward. I also kind of don't agree that Sanders and Hunter played late into that game. If they were already losing like that, they should think about their career and took them out.
True.
That was just dumb. But Cam Ward, it's like you act like we haven't seen this before. We saw this like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's like it's happened throughout time.
Well, like the player just opts out, doesn't want to play in the bowl game.
Yeah, like or not necessarily that they opt out, that maybe they play a half.
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't, and it's like that's happened all the time. So I mean, like I said, people still want the prestige of the other bowl games, but it's like if they weren't really in the Orange Bowl, like they didn't care.
True, and
even back then, I mean, they did, but they didn't, and now it's even less.
True, and on top of that, I mean, this is Cam Ward's third school. He went to Washington State and Incarnate Ward. Now he at UM. So I mean,
you went to Incarnate Ward?
Yeah, he went to Incarnate Ward. I better not say the word, but yeah, he went to that school also. I mean, he really don't give a damn about if you paying for the play in the last game or not. I really feel like he just wanted to beat the NCAA Division I touchdown record, which he did get, which he definitely did pass with 156 touchdowns in basically his whole college career. But
where do you think he's going?
I mean, it's a lot of different places right now. I mean, the draft order is the Patriots, number 1, 2 Titans, then I think it's 3 is the Giants, then you got the Browns. So I mean, and then you got the Raiders up there. So they say the Patriots.
He could go, yeah. I don't know.
He's not going to the Patriots. Patriots already got a quarterback.
Second.
I mean, some people are saying that maybe the Tennessee Titans, but why do you want to go to a small market? So I mean, like,
it's not his choice.
It's not. It's definitely, but some people did make it their choice. Like remember Eli or some.
It was like, I'm not playing for anyone else but New York.
Or like some basketball players be like, oh yeah, I don't want to go there. I'm gonna stay overseas.
Oh yeah, players have done that. Yeah, they don't like the draft order that year. Mm-hmm. Like maybe I'll stay an extra year.
Exactly. A lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't want that, especially you don't want to go to Tennessee because ain't nothing in Tennessee. They gonna suck. I mean, Oakland, that's a big market you want to go to. The Giants, that's a big market you want to go to. So.
Oh yeah, wait. Las Vegas.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Las Vegas would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Raiders would be cool. That's a big market you can go to because it's in Vegas. There's all that stuff going on. The Giants is a great school, a great place to go to. I mean, you going to the.
They've been messing up. They need a clean house.
They definitely need a clean house. But they're saying that Travis Hunter's going to be going to the Patriots, and Patriots going to have first round pick. So he's going to be classified either as an ATH, like a utility back, or he's going to be classified as a defensive back, a cornerback. Most people say he's going to be leaning towards the cornerback position. DB.
Yeah, we'll see. It might depend on what team he goes to, if they maybe have one need more than the other. I think we'll still get his opportunities for both, but he might be like an 80-20 rather than a 50-50.
True, because you do see a lot of times now, like with CD Lamb and Debo Samuels, like they're doing a lot of wide receiver reverse. I've never seen so many wide receiver reverses in my life. I remember back in the day,
everyone copies each other.
Exactly. I remember back in the day, it used to be like only 1-2 teams did wide receiver reverses. Now it's like every team does it. Like you got a fast wide receiver, and you just got a fast wide receiver, and he can take a hit. Tyreek Hill, Debo, CD Lamb, too many wide receivers that's doing that. I can see him basically doing that. He is quick, doing a couple slot receiver routes for the Patriots because I mean they definitely do need help. But I mean, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about the whole Cam Ward sitting out and the whole. Oh wait, before we move on. What do you think about Colorado? Everybody's leaving. Hunter, Shador. Now it's gonna be Dion, and he has a whole new quarterback. A whole bunch of people that you won't know. Do you think the celebrities gonna show up?
I don't think he's staying there. I don't think he's gonna stay there. I think he's gonna be the head coach in the NFL. If he goes to the Giants, they're gonna move him into head coach.
So you think he's gonna finish it next year, and then if that year's horrible, then the following year after that he's gonna be NFL coach?
No, I think this upcoming season.
He's gonna leave that soon, and then that'd be crazy.
If he gets the opportunity, he'll leave immediately.
That's crazy. I mean, would y'all look at that the same, like the whole LeBron James bringing the whole Bronny James situation?
Well, no, I thought you were gonna say LeBron leaving Cleveland.
No, not LeBron leaving Cleveland. Like
It's
basically
just
LeBron
like that
James.
when LeBron abandoned Cleveland and sold his soul to Miami.
True. I mean, but no, like how LeBron James made sure that Bronny got drafted and he's not getting cut because nobody cares about the last pick of the draft. And then like with this host,
he doesn't have to worry about that.
who, well, Dion.
Yeah.
I mean, basically,
Son's not going to be the last pick.
I mean, but everybody's saying Shador Sanders isn't as good as everybody says he is. The only reason is all hype is his name.
This is going to be a top 10 pick. He'll be fine.
Yeah, true that. But y'all comment down below how you feel about this. But moving on to the NBA news. McColl's has been waiting for it.
Mike Brown sucks, and I'm here to tell you I told you so. Just like the Sacramento Kings suck, and De'Aaron Fox himself actually still sucks. I never believed in the Kings. The Kings, they had that fluke year where they were the number 2 in the West. They just basically stayed healthy the whole time and fluked their way to a 2 seed just to lose in the first round, which is hilarious.
But they came back. They bounced back the next year and beat the same people that eliminated them.
No, didn't they lose in the play-in?
They beat the Golden State Warriors.
They beat him in the play-in?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they beat him and then they lost. Then they lost the next game.
I think it was the other way.
I remember the first.
I thought I'm pretty sure that they lost in the play-in. You might check that.
Definitely have to check that. But keep going.
No, but I'm just saying they basically been underperforming after their season of being the number 2 seed in the West, which is always tough. They made some trades, they made some moves. They got Sabonis and they got DeRozan. And I said right from the jump that DeRozan would be a terrible fit. They got rid of Harrison Barnes, who's a little bit older, but he is a great defender and can shoot the 3. They could spread the court with having basically all their players but one shoot 3 on the court. But with DeMar DeRozan, there's no spacing. This is a guy that's historically been terrible from 3, and he's a ball stopper. So Sacramento was known for ball movement, and then you have a guy that basically plays like a mid-range Carmelo Anthony type of game. And he's only getting older, and his three-point shot, even though it's improved, has never really been up to par. And he's just really an offensive killer as far as flow and motion. So I kind of expected this. They thought DeMar DeRozan would be the answer and get them back as a top 3-4 seed in the West. And it looks like they're not even in the play-in right now. I think they're like 11-12 in the West out of 15. So they're bottom of the barrel team right now, even though they have one of the most expensive teams as far as contracts. They got Malik Monk, they got Sabonis, they got DeMar, De'Aaron. Like, those are all big contracts. Kevin Huerter, who's been a decent player, has a decent contract.
So it looks like here they in 2022 to 2023 they played the Warriors. They got beat by the Warriors, and then 2023 to 2024 they beat the Warriors, and then they lost to the Pelicans.
Oh, okay.
Well, 105-98. De'Aaron Fox dropped 35. Sabonis had 14 rebounds, 7 assists. But yeah, like we got a video. Okay, so basically, and this is basically causing a lot of controversy with Mike Brown. I mean, we got coaches talking about it. We're going to play this video right here of all the coaches talking about the Mike Brown situation. Then we're going to come back and tell you how, I feel like it's not fair. My coach feels like he feels, but I still feel like Mike Brown, he deserves another chance.
As an NBA head coach, ultimately, you're going to get the blame. When they win, it's going to go to Sabonis and Fox. When you lose, it's going to go to Mike Brown. That's the way it works. And 2, who he works for. So I'm not surprised that Mike Brown got fired.
So shocking when a guy is the unanimous coach of the year and a half ago. And when you think about where that franchise was before Mike got there, really shocking.
And what really put me off about it was the fact that they lost last night. They had practice this morning. He does his post-game media. And he's in his car going to the airport to fly to LA, and they call him on the phone.
This is the NBA. We all go through tough spells.
And at first, I was really shocked and surprised. Then I caught myself. I said, why am I shocked and surprised? Because I got fired by the same person. No class, no balls. That's what I'll say about that.
No class, no balls.
Exactly. Exactly like he just said. He was Mike Brown was just a unanimous coach of the year 2 years ago. The Kings
just for that fluke season though. This time has proven that he hasn't been able to be consistent. It's like almost you know who it is?
What?
It's like C.J. Stroud in the NFL. He had a great rookie year. And he had a great, year of like really putting that team together. But once people got film on them, they figured him out, and then they really weren't a problem.
But the year that he won the Coach of the Year, they won 48 games. The next year after that, they won 46 games, and it was in the playoffs. He only lost 2 games less. So it's not bad. It's not like he was like a horrible bad.
But they're expected them to do something.
But how do you expect some? But at the same time, I was doing my research, and they were saying like the Kings haven't made it to the playoffs since like 2006. Before all this happened. So 2006, it was 16 years before they got brought to the playoffs. Yeah, I just started tasting the playoffs, and you have one bad year and you just fire him. You just made it.
Well, you know who I think that. I think he's a victim of his star player. I think he was a victim with LeBron. I think LeBron doesn't like his coach or doesn't think the coach listening to what he has to say enough. He gets his coach fired. He got LeBron fired in Cleveland.
True.
And then now, I feel like that maybe De'Aaron Fox had something to do. Like, hey, I'm getting fed up here. I'm getting in my late 20s, and we still really haven't made a push to even get out of the first round.
True.
Or if we do, we lose immediately. And it's like,
he didn't sign they say he didn't sign his contract extension, and he told him like, okay, I'm gonna wait to see what you guys do to see which direction you guys are going in.
I'm pretty sure his idea of them building a team around him did not include DeMar DeRozan.
Facts. I mean, they needed a 3-point shooter, somebody that can really shoot the three by the high clip.
They should have been in the market for Clay.
They should have got Clay, but for some reason they got DeRozan. I mean, he probably didn't want to go. I think DeRozan just wanted to screw over the Lakers, and that's why he didn't go to the Lakers.
You should have been happy that DeMar didn't go to the Lakers.
It would have been
some
better.
Lakers fans wanted DeMar, and I said that DeMar would have killed the Lakers offense because LeBron's not the greatest 3-point shooter. So then you have two starters on the floor that can't space it. The floor, you're going to be able to pack that paint pretty good.
True.
And then you're gonna have bad guys shooting perimeter shots.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot of bad guys shooting perimeter shots.
That's what's wrong with the NBA right now.
But then with the Kings, it's not all Mike Brown's fault. I mean, a lot of people aren't showing up. I mean, like my coach just said, DeMar DeRozan ain't panning out. I mean, also looking at the team. I mean,
they won tonight. They played Dallas, but Dallas, Luka, Kyrie, Lively, Najee, Dante's still out. Like they had a whole fleet of guys out, and they still barely lost. Like they basically played Dallas's BC team and almost lost. Like Dallas was up at halftime. I think they had a really bad third quarter and then a mediocre fourth quarter.
I don't think Kyrie ever played.
No, that's what I'm saying. Kyrie or Luka, they didn't play or Clay didn't even play either.
Mm-mm.
They didn't play with any of their all-stars.
Dinwiddie dropped 30.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of.
But yeah, I mean, so with the Kings, I mean, they're not doing good. Like Keegan Murray, he only dropped 4 points.
They thought he was going to be Clay 2.0, and man, has he fallen off.
He's only averaging 11.9 points a game. I mean, that's barely cutting it. He only had 4 points this game.
And they brought in the Kevin Huerter, who used to play on Atlanta, who was a sharpshooter, to kind of help space the floor as well, and he's been just as bad.
Yeah, Kevin Huerter this game, he only dropped 3 points. He dropped 3 points versus them. I mean, DeMar DeRozan had 14. You can't have that. I mean, he's dropping 14. Sabonis is doing 17, and Fox is dropping 33. I mean, there are rumors out there that he does want to get traded. He may go to. People were saying the Heat or maybe the Spurs, or the Lakers. I mean, those are the three teams that.
The Lakers should get him. The Spurs would be interesting, but I think. Does De'Aaron really want to go to a rebuilding team? Like, I understand you're playing with like a once-in-a-lifetime player like Wemby, but it's like, are you think that you're going to be healthy from 27 to like 32 to really wait on this guy to get good? Like, where he can like actually carry a team to wins, and not in a play-in type situation.
I mean, true. But then on top of that, does Victor Wembanyama really look okay? So does Victor Wembanyama look good because he's really that guy, or does Victor Wembanyama look that good because there's Chris Paul on the team and Chris Paul keeps throwing him the ball?
Well, I mean, he looked good last year without Chris Paul. I think it might be one.
But now it's crazy. Now he's like 50-point game. Every time we turn around, it's 40-point game, 50-point game, 50-point game.
Well, I just think it's a lot of what kind of was going on with Devin Booker, to be honest. So Devin Booker was putting up crazy numbers. I think he had that one game where he dropped like 60 or 70. I don't know. He dropped 60 or 70 points, but they still lost the game. And that's kind of what you're seeing with Wemby. If you're putting 30, 40, 50-point games up, but you still have a losing record, you're below 500, like, it's not going to get it done. And even in the West, even if you're above 500, if you're not like decently above 500, even if you're barely above 500, that's not good enough to get it done in the West. In the East, you could be a 500 team and make the playoffs, but that doesn't fly in the West.
That definitely doesn't fly in the West. But I
You
mean,
usually got to get 50 wins. 50, at least 50 out of the 82 games.
Mm-hmm. And then right now the Kings' record is 14-19. I mean, the next game
losing record, yeah.
Next game they finna play is against the Sixers, and then they playing the Grizzlies. Okay, the Sixers. They may play. I don't know. Joel Embiid is finna play.
Paul George is trash.
Paul George is trash. He's on the decline. With the Grizzlies, I gotta check if John Morant's playing or is he still injured. That'll be a good game. I mean, the Warriors. I can see them beating the Warriors because I mean they finna be making
the Warriors
a trade
are
soon.
up and down. They like win 3 games in a row, then lose 3 games.
As soon
in
as
a
Steph
row.
Curry, get out, lose a game. I mean, the Heat. I really want to see. I mean, Darian Fox on the Heat with Bam Adebayo. That'd be a good show. That'd be a lot of alleys. They may try to bring back Lob City.
No,
you don't think so?
No.
And then after that, they can play the cheating Celtics, 23-9 Celtics.
I heard they're gonna trade Peyton Pritchard for De'Aaron Fox.
That's never gonna happen. They did say that they were supposed to get Jason Tatum instead of.
Someone messed up the picks thing and they no one corrected them, so they just got to keep the miss pick.
Yep, they got to keep.
It's supposed to be a pick swap, but they didn't swap it when they were supposed to.
Horrible luck for the Sacramento Kings. I mean, they haven't been good for a long time. I remember Chris Webber, Mike Bibby. They was decent. I remember they played against the Lakers. They gave him a nice run. Peja Stojakovic, he was nice.
Vlade Divac.
Was he nice?
He's like a Sabonis type player. He played center. He was on the Lakers too.
Yeah,
when he was young.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. The Kings really wasn't. I mean, they really.
I mean, Mike Bibby was good. They also had Bobby Jackson, who was like a Jason Terry, who was really good.
Chris Webber was all right. He was basically like Kevin Love without the threes.
They had a young Gerald Wallace. Gerald Wallace was nice, especially when he was on the Bobcats.
True.
Team that doesn't even exist anymore.
True, but I mean that's the story of the Sacramento Kings. Y'all coming down. How y'all feel about
Doug Christie?
Ooh, yeah.
Remember when he punched Rick Fox in the face?
He a gangster. But yeah, y'all like the beam for us, man. But moving on to the next.
Oh, disrespect! They ain't lighting the beam today.
They lit the beam.
I guess they did against my team. Bunch of jerks. You're lucky that like 80% of my team is injured.
Horrible. But speaking of Andrew, man, looks like LeBron James is hurting feelings, man. Happy birthday to King James. He just had his 40th birthday. We got basically a highlight. We got a video here of him talking about him basically wanting to play 5 to 7 more years.
Nah, he's kidding.
You think so?
What will it be that tells you it's enough?
It won't be because I can't play this game at a high level. It won't be because of that. Because to be honest, if I really wanted to, I could probably play this game at a high level. Probably about another weird, I might say, probably about another 5 to 7 years if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do that.
Is there a chance you would walk away and miss it?
Of course. Hell yeah. What? Yeah, I mean,
like Brady did it. Jordan did it.
Oh, and come back? Oh, no. But I will miss the hell out of it for sure. But no, I won't walk away with it and come back. No.
LeBron, thank you. Happy 40th birthday. As
the love doctor
we say on the group chat,
he left me stranded in
you are
Miami.
Annoying and full of yourself and never passed. But we love you anyways. We accept you for who you are. But on a real note, love you, appreciate you.
He was on
a
with
lot of great
Cleveland.
moments together, including 2016. Like a lot of people have watched you since I was a youngster and you were a youngster as well. Happy to know you, happy to know your family, and happy 40th birthday. Enjoy it.
Bron, what up, man? I just wanted to wish you a happy 40th birthday. I can't believe I'm even saying that, bro. I can remember your very first preseason game coming to the Palace at 18 years old, 22 years ago, playing against you. And to see that you're still dominating the game right now, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be a part of that. Proud of you, happy for you, man. It's all love, man. Go enjoy it, old head.
Bron, happy birthday, man. 40 is a good number.
Kyle Korver.
Let me tell you, people are scared of 40. You don't have to be. Let your hair grow, or maybe your beard. I think first I need to congratulate you. You passed me on the three-point shooting list. That's kind of, messed up. You're not really a shooter. You're the guy that passes the shooters. And you're just feels like you're just trying to take everything right now. So I think it's selfish of you, actually. But congratulations on that. Congratulations on 40. What else do you say? It's been an amazing run. I will say good things happen at the end, right? Like, hey, how you doing?
Sorry.
Good things happen at the end. And so do it all. Take it all. All right? You deserve it. You're the best.
Take it all.
And happy birthday.
LeBron, happy 40th, my man.
Right before he
I
got
appreciate
fired.
everything that you've done, first of all, for
Facts.
myself and my family, but more importantly for this great league and for everybody else, starting with that Akron area and Ohio area. Much love to you and your family.
LeBron, happy 40th. Man, what a joy it was to coach you this past summer. Way better than trying to coach against you, I can tell you that. But what a career you've had, what a life you've built. It's been amazing to witness it and to be a small part of it this past summer. So all the best.
All the best. I mean, right now, LeBron's is in his 22nd season, averaging at least what they're saying is 23.5 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 9 assists.
So
I mean, that's
basically
pretty
not
good.
getting it done.
Whatever, you a hater. 23, 7, and 9 is great numbers.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to
For
sound
40,
like a
better
LeBron hater, but it's not his fault. It's Anthony Davis's fault. Street clothes Davis, I'm looking at you. LeBron is old. He should be able to move down to a second, maybe a third option, but Anthony Davis won't let that happen. Anthony Davis is dang near out of his prime and still hasn't been good enough to be a number one option on a real team. It's actually super disappointing with him being a top 5 player, top 10 player every year, allegedly. But he gets cooked on defense, even though he's allegedly a great defensive player. And he still can't carry the team as a number one option. Anthony Davis, if he played like Giannis, if he played like a man, would average 25 to 30 points a game. But instead, he wants to shoot turnaround, fadeaway jump shots when he's guarded by someone 6 to 7 inches shorter than him. And that's why the Lakers will never go to the promised land. D'Angelo is not going to fix that problem, getting rid of him. Dorian Finney-Smith is going to be under the Laker curse of when you put on the purple and gold, your shooting percentage drops by maybe 15 to 20 percentage points. Not in the Kobe era or the Shaq era, but only in the LeBron Laker area. I don't know why he's been cursed like that. But, yeah, it's all Anthony Davis's fault. I think LeBron could have maybe even got the Lakers another championship or two besides the bubble, and everyone could have stopped hating on him. But Anthony Davis's inability to step up and inability to stay healthy has directly impacted LeBron's legacy to where he will never be the GOAT. But, hey, there's nothing wrong with being number 2. I wish I was a top 100 NBA player. I never even made the NBA. So he's a billionaire. All best to Bronny. Bronny's killing it in the G League. But Anthony Davis, I'm looking at you. Pick it up.
Anthony Davis definitely needs to pick it up. But back to LeBron. I mean, starting back in the beginning in 2003 when we first heard LeBron James was coming back to the league and it was like King James, I didn't believe the hype. I didn't know he was going to be this good. I remember I did see him in the McDonald's All-American game, one of the dunk contests. I remember seeing that, but then Jay-Z when them was all on his dick. And they was doing the whole DVDs.
Well, you know, it's crazy. Jay-Z's indicted. Diddy's indicted. They had a trio. Looks like everyone throwing up Diamonds Is Forever is getting allegations. How did LeBron escape? Wasn't LeBron on a FaceTime party saying ain't no party like a Diddy party?
Yeah. Horrible. I mean, LeBron James has some.
Jordan never had allegations like that.
You know, LeBron James probably been to a couple Diddy parties. If he was allegedly even, I don't know if he was there late at night. Horrible. But
no wonder Bronny had a heart condition after what he saw at the Diddy factory.
Horrible, but I mean, with LeBron James going to Cleveland, he had that situation. I remember when he first going to Cleveland, he couldn't shoot the ball at all. He was just always driving, dude. Like, you know, he had a nice above the free throw line jumper. He make those, but besides,
you know what you call LeBron's career?
What?
It's longevity on the easy road.
What do you mean? He was in the East. Jordan was in the East.
He paved a way. LeBron James walked so Kevin Durant could run. in the way of being a pansy.
Horrible. I mean, that's how you.
I mean, do you remember what's funny is I saw a thing on Instagram Reels, and they were like, do you remember they're like, show your kids this, and it's just showing highlights of Paul Pierce cooking LeBron James. And they're like, Paul Pierce made this man leave Cleveland.
Horrible. I mean,
because he couldn't beat the Celtics.
He couldn't beat. I mean, he couldn't beat a lot of. He couldn't beat the Celtics. He didn't have any help. I mean, the best person he had on the team was Boobie Gibson, and Boobie Gibson was the best on the team.
Anderson Varejao was amazing.
And oh my God, I can't even say his name right. Anderson Varejao was not amazing.
Anderson Varejao was awesome.
What you gonna say?
He had Candace Parker's brother, or Candace Parker, her brother was on the team.
Oh Lord, no. He was horrible too. I mean, yeah, exactly. You name people like that. Oh, and then he had Delonte
Mo
West.
Williams. Mo Williams is an all-star.
Mo Williams, all right.
Delonte West was pretty nice, except when he hooked up with his mom. That wasn't nice.
That was the end of his career. And then after that, LeBron James.
What about Jamario Moon?
Isn't he like in the big league?
Huh?
Isn't he like the Big Three league?
Yeah, he is. He's cool.
Yeah, he's in the Big Three league. So so when LeBron went to the Cleveland Cavaliers,
what about Drew Gooden? What about Big Z? Gauskas.
Big Z Gauskas was
he was an all-star level player.
He was
a little bit old when he played with him.
He had a little screen and pop game. I have to give him that. I mean, that's what he did. That's what LeBron James did take him kind of far. But some people were saying with LeBron, if you compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan, the only difference is like nobody knew Michael Jordan was going to take over the league and do all this other stuff. So he didn't have any pressure. His whole career was on easy mode. But LeBron James, he came in with a target on his back. He was the king.
Yeah, and so what we got to talk about is, they talk about LeBron breaking all these records, but it's really it is a gift to also have longevity, but also even with that longevity and playing 22 years in the NBA, Jordan played 13 and accomplished more.
But he quit.
He played 13 years and accomplished more.
But he quit.
He did more in less time.
But he quit.
So that means he's a higher level player.
He quit, and on top of that,
does LeBron James have Defensive Player of the Year?
It took him 6 to 7 years to start even winning. What are you talking about? Michael Jordan.
LeBron's the same way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He won.
He couldn't beat the Pistons for a while. It took him like 7 years to beat the Pistons.
That's a lie.
Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, they were cooking it.
I think the Pistons broke.
Jason Maxiell.
Horrible.
He had nightmares about Jason Maxiell.
He had no nightmares.
He had nightmares about Jason Maxiell giving him the hammer.
Comment down below. Is my co-host right? He's an ultimate LeBron.
Tayshaun Prince D'd him up.
Tayshaun Prince had
with his go-go gadget arms.
He had LeBron just had like Richard Jefferson.
What?
LeBron James on the team.
That was second round Cleveland. That was on the comeback.
See, exactly.
Boobie Gibson. Boobie Gibson was nice.
Boobie Gibson was not nice at all, especially after he ended up dating Keisha Cole. That was a highlight of Boobie Gibson's career. And then he became a rapper.
Who hasn't dated Keisha Cole?
Exactly.
Didn't 600 Breezy date Keisha Cole?
And Huncho. But,
he dated Huncho at the same time?
Nah, her.
Oh.
Not her. But
I was like, I don't know, 600 Breezy was a freak like that.
Back to basketball. But, so, you had that whole stage of LeBron's first career with Cleveland. I mean, he had the target on his back, but he did good. And then,
that was crazy how he went from the darling of the NBA to most hated to the villain with Miami.
Yeah, it was because once he said what he said about how he won so many championships,
not
5,
4,
6, 7,
not 5, not 6, you never reached 6.
Exactly. He got beat by Dirk Nowitzki, and he got beat by Dirk.
The biggest upset in NBA history.
Exactly. He had that.
He got outplayed by JJ Barea, and that's your GOAT. Oh Lord. The Puerto Rican legend.
Hey, I mean, but after that, they did bounce. Did they bounce back and win the next year?
Sean Stevenson got the final laugh on that one. He was giving him this the whole time.
Oh Lord! But
you can't see me.
But the Mavericks didn't win anything after that. I mean, that has to count for something.
The what?
The Mavericks didn't win anything.
No, what happened is that year they didn't keep the team together. They're like, we won our first championship ever, and we're just happy with that. That was literally just dumb management because they had Tyson Chandler, who was like Defensive Player of the Year level. I don't think he won that year. He won when he was with the Knicks, but he was dang near second or third, and they let him go, and they let a handful of guys from their team that were the glue guys go. So they had a complete different team the next year. It was one of those things where they didn't keep the team together at all, and they were half as good as they were.
Okay. And then you had to.
Then they played the inexperienced OKC.
Who? The Heat.
The Heat.
Yeah, and then we won. I mean, they
played against children.
Oh Lord,
Russell Westbrook was a baby.
James Harden was.
Kevin Durant was a baby.
James Harden
barely got out of his Supersonics jersey. He was a baby.
Horrible.
James Harden didn't even have a beard. He was a baby.
Well, whatever. We beat them, won the championships, and then after that, that's when he.
And then you had the fluke of a rebound where Greg Popovich took out Tim Duncan for no reason, and then Chris Bosh got the rebound to Ray Allen in the corner. But then the Spurs showed you who was the boss. By what? Was it a gentleman's sweep or a full sweep?
I think it was a gentleman's
Rio lost
sweep.
like every game by like 30 points.
They
Danny Green outplayed LeBron that series.
They sweated them out. But
it's just you never heard of Michael Jordan getting consistently outplayed by role players or not even like
he
guys.
was getting beat his first 7 years. He was getting smashed by the
Hall of
Pistons.
Famers.
Nah.
That team was like full of like 4 Hall of Famers.
smacked.
Bob Lambier's a Hall of Famer. Dennis Rodman's a Hall of Famer.
So
Isaiah Thomas is a Hall of Famer.
So what about when he got beat by the
Hall of
Magic?
Famer.
When he got beat by the Magic, he's only 2 Hall of Famers on that team. Shaq and Penny.
Still 2 Hall of Famers.
They don't even pay his position. It was a point guard and a center. They don't pay his position.
No, but he showed that's where he literally went from being retired to playing for a week and going into the playoffs.
Exactly.
And so he had no training or anything.
He
and
quit.
With no training, Michael Jordan made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He had baseball
just to show
training.
you his goat level. No, they were riding buses. He wasn't even playing Major League. He was playing AAA.
And on top of
they were
that,
riding buses and had no time to train.
And on top
so
of that,
Michael
he was
Rustin,
on
after
one-on-ones.
taking 2 years off of basketball and playing baseball for 2 years and never playing and having to deal with the death of his father, goes and he
Which
takes
is
his
his
team.
fault.
No, it's not. To the conference finals. After not just like picking, I decided to play and I'm good enough to get to the conference finals. And then the next year, you know what he did?
What?
He swept Shaq and Penny. And they swept him so bad
They
that
was
Shaq
babies.
cried so hard that he abandoned Penny Hardaway. He abandoned him.
They were babies, like you said about the OKC situation. Penny Hardaway and Shaq were babies.
Shaq was a grown man. He came out of Cole High School as a grown man.
Whatever. And then after that, LeBron James went back to Cleveland, had the whole thing with
Kyrie Irving saved his career by hitting that shot in Game 7.
Man, listen, they cheated.
But he did have a rough run because the first one that Golden State won the championship, Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving both were injured, so that wasn't really fair having 2 out of your 2 other All-Stars out. And then they won, which was LeBron's greatest championship to beat the Warriors, or what are they, like the 73-9 team?
Yeah, the best
regular season team.
Best regular season team. Then that's when they got the Kevin Durant situation and beat
then
him.
they just cheated twice. Yeah,
exactly.
You can't have 2 back-to-back MVPs on the team. Like that shouldn't even be allowed.
True.
If the last person that was MVP shouldn't be allowed to join the current MVP's team, like that should just be banned. There was a loop basically in the contract because of the collective bargaining agreement that they had just said had a big boost in the contracts. So that was the only way that like Golden State was going to have that one opportunity to sign Kevin Durant, because beyond that the contracts wouldn't have worked.
Then you had the J.R. Smith missing that doing that.
J.R.
play.
Smith redeemed himself. Okay,
What?
He has 2 championships. Shout out J.R. Smith. Shout out New Jersey. You're doing it for the Jersey Dogs.
And then you had so enough about that, the Cleveland cap. Then the Cleveland situation. Then
They already getting whooped. That one game, they said a gentleman's sweep.
All he had to do was lay the ball back up. He ran out.
No, he would have had to do a turnaround fadeaway. It would have been whatever.
He would have made it. But then now he went to Los Angeles. He won
and
the
then
ring.
no one gave him credit for the bubble chip.
I give him credit. That's all that matters.
I'm not as hard as him on that. I think that was maybe a few players were a little depressed because they were isolated and didn't put as much effort. But I feel like it was literally the best condition for basketball because you weren't traveling. So your body actually got rest. You weren't dealing with jet lag and all of that. So I feel like that's why we're seeing peak basketball. What is it? T.J. Warren was averaging like 45 points a game in the bubble.
That was crazy.
For the Pacers. It was really good basketball, but I feel like a couple of not all of them, but a couple of the contenders lost weight because they lost focus. But that's not LeBron's fault. That's why some people say it's one of the hardest championships because of the mental fatigue with dealing with the vid and all that.
But yeah, I mean that's basically LeBron James' whole career legacy. We gotta see. I mean, I think he has like two more years in him left. I think before he retires, they're gonna end up giving him a ring, just like they ended up.
I do not.
It's gonna be the storyline. It's like Tom Brady.
They're gonna have to make a trade because Anthony Davis is not gonna do it unless Bronny goes from averaging like 25 in the G League, which shout out Bronny, he's been playing better, but he comes back up and is averaging 20 points a game.
That'd be false.
I don't think this Finley Smith deal is gonna save them.
Nah, they gonna get one more person. They gonna get De'Aaron Fox.
They need a center.
Yeah, they may get if they get a center. Okay, so if they get a center.
But I don't think there's any centers on the market that'll take him to the next level. There's literally just only like barely serviceable starter centers. Like Valanciunas is barely a serviceable starter center. He's really more suited for like a glorified backup.
What, Kessler? Walker Kessler?
Yeah, but I don't know if the Lakers want to give up that much assets. I think his price in Utah is going to be huger than the Lakers would want to do. I don't know if they would really want to do that.
Give them a marketing. What's his name?
Lauri Markkanen from Utah.
Mm-hmm. Probably, most likely we're picking somebody from Utah.
Christian Wood's going to come back after being injured for a year.
Get rid of Christian Woods. But yeah, okay, but enough about that, man. Y'all comment down below y'all favorite LeBron James moment. Is he y'all GOAT? Is Kobe y'all GOAT? Is Jordan y'all? Is Jordan your GOAT?
Jordan been a GOAT.
Even though you never seen a Michael Jordan game.
It's Michael Jordan, Amari Stoudemire.
Hard.
I'm just kidding.
Disrespectful.
Amari Stoudemire is my bias, not yours.
But it's time to talk about some music. We did it, man. We did it. We made it to the
New Music Monday.
Exactly. Ooh, Dragon Ball Z. What, MAGA?
No, it's a retro game. It's like a Super Nintendo. Like in Japan, it wasn't like Super Nintendo. It was like a Super Famicom. I don't know why the name was different. But yeah, this was for that.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Then you already know I definitely need to check out that TFTC playlist.
Oh yeah. Sorry. No, but I was thinking, I was like, that does look like a cover of one of the mangas. Like, I was trying to think of which one, but that's besides the point. Music Mix number 5. Shout out Big Op. No Limit Faro, affiliated with G Herbo, one of the guys. But he's got new music. My coach just added a handful of other songs right after this, so we got even more new music. Check that out. Get the views up on this playlist. I know y'all need to stop getting stuck on playlists 1 through 4.
They hooked.
Like those 1 through 4, or we're not adding any more music to those playlists, and those numbers still keep going up. Like one of those playlists has like over 1,000 views.
They love it.
And the Music Mix number 5 is like I don't know if it's Spanish. It's not private, so y'all should go to Music Mix number 5. We're gonna make number 6 whenever that hits 200 or 250.
Facts, 250. But moving on here, man, next, man, we got that music that came out this week. Young Thug finally allowed Slime Season 1 and 2 to be streamed. Tyler, the Creator, dropped the remix. Kodak Black dropped an album. Homicide Gang dropped that Free Agent music video. You already know my pick of the week. Ice Spice dropped her tape. NLE Chopper dropped his tape. Dang, I forgot.
Sad.
I forgot to listen to that one. And Big Sad 1900 dropped his deluxe. But my pick of the week,
I was gonna say, it's been a good year for throwback tapes from like our era when we were in college, like 2013, 2014. Like, we saw Travis Scott's Days Before Rodeo.
Yep, that one we dropped.
I actually had that on my iPhone. I never didn't. I mean, on my Apple Music, because I had originally downloaded that and I had it in my iTunes. So when iTunes converted into Apple Music, I always had it on my Apple Music. So y'all were the only ones that didn't have Days Before Rodeo. I always had it. But what's funny or what sucks is like sometimes Apple Music would recognize stuff and like take it out. But it never took that out. So I always had it. But so y'all late. But let's go into my co-host's pick. Yeah. Ice Spice. I thought she's fallen off, co-host.
I mean,
she did. You played her album, but it was actually half decent.
I mean, but the thing about that album is a lot of those songs were old. So she's like, it was a deluxe album. It was a deluxe album, so like she grabbed all of the hot songs off of the old album, like the song with Central C and Just Give Me the Light. She got those songs, and then like she added a couple new songs like the Hannah Montana song with NLE Chopper and the Baby.
So this was just a deluxe.
Yeah, this was deluxe.
So they added what, like 8 or 10 songs?
Yeah, they added like 8 or 10 songs, and also they changed the album cover. It looks a lot different.
Okay. Is this a video clip?
Yeah, this is a video. This is a video. Where I love me some Ice Spice. They saying she lost her powers once she lost her booty, and I think it's right.
You got a pick and a wedgie.
He ain't got that same umph no more.
Oh no, it looks like it's umphing pretty good.
Nah, it ain't the same like it used to be when she first came out with her all her songs. But I mean, yeah, definitely.
See how my co-host talks to shawties.
Horrible, but
he's
yeah,
like, it ain't hit like it used to.
It ain't the same like it used to. But yeah, definitely need to check it out. I mean, she do got a lot of good songs, a lot of good bangers on there.
That's besides the point. We're done on my co-host's pick. He's lollygags too much. Slime season 1 and 2, epic tapes, man. I remember the real cover for Slime season 1. That's not the OG cover. But yeah, it was actually a statue, not Young Thug's exact face. But yeah, these are 2 epic ones. I mean, what I would honestly do, there is some sucky songs on both, but I would take the best songs from both and make a playlist and call it Super Slime.
Yeah, exactly. Call it Super Slime. But I mean, yeah, this album, these 2 tapes is basically legendary classics. I mean, now that he's out,
they got the Best Friend song.
Yep, his Best Friend song is on one of them. Any The Thief in the Night song with him and Trouble, R.I.P. Trouble, that song's on here.
R.I.P. Trouble.
So you already know since Young Thug's been out of jail, he hasn't dropped any new music yet, but what he has did was release some old stuff. So he may be doing that right now, releasing a whole bunch of old stuff. He may release some videos.
Quarterback, Best Friend, Power.
Yeah, Power. Is that Slime season 1?
Yeah, that's Slime season 1. Freaky, Overdosing. And then the second one.
I like the second one.
Big Racks.
Yeah, Big Racks with Little Uzi.
All Over.
Shot to God.
Go Crazy. Pull Up on a Kid.
Mm-hmm.
About Damn Time. Yeah, Never Made Love with Rich Homie Quan.
Yep.
Might Just. No with Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Chopped and Screwed. Yeah, but yeah, some classics, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could combine them and make one super tape and leave off the songs because nobody's perfect, especially back then with mixtapes. It's usually about half and half. The songs are always good back then.
Exactly. But enough talking your heads off, man. Y'all made it 2 hours through. Yeah, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to hit us up on X, actually, on
Hit us
Twitter.
up on xg.net. No, we're on Twitter, a.k.a. X, Papa O-Block, Felix Supreme,
305.
There's the QR codes for TikTok, Tales from the Crib, which is this page, Pod Instagram, and then Crib Reactions, our reaction music channel. Get us to 15,000 subs on that page on YouTube, and follow Crib Reactions' own special Instagram right there. But let me bring on the tunes so we can get the F out of Dodge. My co-host is ready to hit the hay.
Exactly. But hey, man. Thank y'all for watching this whole episode. You already know, man. TFTC podcast, messiest podcast on the net, man. Home of your weekly news, weekly gossip, man. You got the tea. We gonna make it for you. But hey, man, it's your boy Jesse J for the Supreme 305 with my co-host
Chico grinded Chico 2 times. Co-host, I don't know what you did. You literally distorted the wormhole. I don't know what dimension we were trying to go to there, but we're still here. But thanks for rocking with us. We're rocking with you. We will see you next week. Tales from the Crib. We will have a football episode. NFL playoffs are coming with our boy Real Good _ Doty. Check out his channel. NFL video coming tomorrow. And yeah, Steelers, let's get a W. Crib Reactions, gaming, we do it all. See you later. Peace.